Hello, 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 friends, and welcome to High Road. I will just fix the cameras, and we will be on our way. Whoop. That's Kai right there. Whoop.
Double Kais.
All the way across the sky. Yeah.
Wow.
So intense.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, your mom lets you have two Kais?
So we have Zion and Tyr coming in.
Alright, hello, everyone.
Can I be really neurotic for a sec?
Mm-hmm.
Can you center David's circle and then also make my camera the same size as Kai's?
Yeah, I'll like clip you at this edge here, and then you'll line up with his.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on, I overshot that clip. Oh no, I undershot the clip. Shit, hold on. Okay. Full screen. Oh wait, no, if I full screen it, then that cuts the cameras. Yeah, I really need to do a better job. I really need to get to OBS Ninja fast, but fortunately,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
fortunately, no stream improvement
Oh.
stuff is happening until after Wednesday. All right.
Well, now David's cutting into the announcements, but
Don't worry, we can redo him. Bam. Yeah. This box does not want to slide for me. Okay, bam, done.
okay, that bothers me less.
Alright, well, welcome to High Road. Last time on this show, our party met back up with their friend Morelos, who's made many allies in the struggle against the oppressive regime here in Cathadak, and has now linked back up with his friends who are on the lam a bit, as they have been fingered in a broad daylight assault earlier in their voyage to the pleasant town of Rodachi. And the party is basically trying to run out the day-and-a-half clock on the arrival of their armies, who will be able to back them up and hopefully help liberate Rodachi. With that all said and done, they ended last night in a Hayfang overview, in an inn. I think that now we go to the explanation of how you can impact the going of the game. Under my face and the word High Road, you see there's a bar. If you scroll down to the About section on Twitch and hit Money Honey, you can directly donate to us, and that'll make the bar go up. When it pops 50, bam! A wild magic surge occurs. We love to see it, and it makes the game, makes something intense happen in the game that will change how things play out. After that, there is, for no money at all, down in the bottom right, by the chat box, a little button you can hit, which will let you spend channel points, and you can give someone dangerous to go alone. What that means is you hit dangerous to go alone, spend 2,000 channel points, and then you type in the name of a character that you want to give some advantage of a type to. And then something happens that is to their characters, or to that character's benefit. They get an insight or an object which helps them out. All that said and done, I think that it's time to head back into the adventure at hand. I don't know if I'm missing anything pressing from the recap, but I believe that I left off with the party gathering for a little chit-chat.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So
Oh,
here,
well,
here,
party -1.
yeah, here in the Thimbleful Inn's upper story, the Tento's gone off to the other room, definitely just for like getting some shut eye. Meanwhile, the rest of you are in this room.
How we all fit in this tiny room, I don't know.
I mean,
You're pretty
never-
well. Lumi gets a bed, so she's just.
we never said we comfortably fit in there. But yes, Lumi totally knows what she is doing taking that bed.
But yeah, so you are all in here after the day's events. You've met back up with Berenlos after his voyages to enlist the heirs of Osor, and you've got about a day and a half before your forces arrive. And you've got some people hot on your trail. What would the characters involved say to one another at this juncture? Or are you all just going to try and turn and get some shut-eye?
Well, I think we should have a conversation about what we're planning on doing. We wanted to stay. We're now staying, but it's not like we can stay in this room for a day and a half.
Why not?
Oh, well, we barely fit in here, and I don't know if you wanna stick with me in my daily ritual of keeping my my rope and my silk moist.
Well, before all that, maybe we should have a talk about a sword, Cabancho.
We should also have a talk about that.
Yes, that sword.
I'm assuming you had a question for me.
Do you want to explain what happened?
Honestly, I can't explain a lot of it. Along the way, Akechi has been the one that would always help me out, but ever since Fault, the sword's been more independent and less codependent.
Akechi, isn't he the whole reason that you even have the sword? How has he even helping you? He's only been changing you.
Well, he's been helping me by keeping the sword in control. He's been helping me learn things, be able to handle a lot of the things that I can do.
Wait, so the sword is...
Sword is sentient and it has a mind of its own.
I thought we locked away the last sentient weapon that we... Why haven't you done the same? You're
At
the
least
one
at this-
who... You're the one who locked away the sickle.
This is true. And I mean, we have the box again. If this sword fits in there, I'd be happy to put it away.
Well, obviously not.
can't
You
control
haven't. You haven't even changed it as your pact weapon yet.
A lot of that has been me struggling to come to terms with it, and the fact that we needed to be in a safe spot for me to do it.
Well, we're in a safe spot now.
And does it fit in that box?
No, the box is a little small for a whole katana.
I don't think
Unless
that
you have a
matters.
I think it does. The whole reason why we didn't want the sickle inside the bag of holding was because we didn't know what it was going to do to it. This is no different. We don't know what it's going to do to it.
Well, it's already been in the bag of holding, and what it's going to do outside is cut down defenseless people. And hurt our own.
Hi.
I'm sorry about that, Zion. I don't know what I can do to earn your forgiveness, but
Did you hit Scion?
Yeah.
yeah, I need to kind of trace scar marks that don't exist because magic.
Actually, Zion, did you ever get to repairing yourself completely?
I thought you did.
Mostly. I'm
Oh,
mostly
I thought you full
healthy.
healed at the
No,
temple.
A
no.
full heal is different than physically repairing, hanging out wires, and broken armor.
Sliced open.
Is that not full healing for Zion?
Man, you really got him good.
Well, I wasn't the only thing that got him good, but I was one of
The
them.
main thing that got me good.
I could argue not the main thing, but I was definitely the last nail on the coffin, or the last hit on the coffin. But anyways, the main reason why I didn't want to just put it away was, for one, the safest spot for it at the time was in my personal dimension, where it's been and hasn't escaped from.
Yeah, except now you can't even put it away into your scabbard.
No, I can, and
Yeah, after stabbing yourself like 5 times.
twice. And I mean, I wasn't expecting to have full control over it, considering we're doing what the sword was named to do, cause rebellion.
All the more reason to not have it in your hands. Or anyone's. That thing tried to speak to me too. I think.
I mean, it spoke to everyone at once.
Yeah, well, I don't like the things I'm grabbing suddenly speaking to me.
Well, where do you plan on putting it? Because if it's not someplace safe, then only safest spot is in my pocket dimension.
Well, unless you keep it in there, I don't see how that's exactly safe either.
I mean, it was
I
safe
just need-
in the bag of holding. Until you dimensioned it out of there.
Also, to be fair, that dimensioning is actually out of my control. It would naturally come back to me regardless of where you put it.
How can we be sure about that?
That's a power of mine, not the sword. And also another reason to have it that way, so that, you know, this sword can't be taken away.
Indeed.
If this goes into the hands of someone that is trying to cause open conflict, this sword is not going to care who it cuts. Clearly.
It already doesn't care who it cuts.
Yes, but at least I have somewhat control over it. Someone
you-
that has no control over it takes the sword. Just imagine what they would do with it.
I don't think you do have control over it. You sliced open Zion.
Yes, I did. But it's not like I'm going around murdering every single person I see. It's not like I'm just cutting into every living every living creature that I see.
And do
So
we
I'm
just
confused.
wait until that happens?
Camacho, you want to put the sword in the box, but won't it just come back to you like it did when it was in the bag?
If I can do a ritual to make it so that it is no longer my packed weapon. It's no longer tied to my power. That would relinquish all control that I have over the blade. But if it's in a box, for me, that's a safe enough spot.
But the bag is also a pocket dimension.
It is a pocket dimension, but it's not a pocket dimension that would restrain the blade. At least my dimension is tied to my power, and I can restrain it in there.
Yeah, because you've
The
been
box-
doing a good job of that.
The box won't restrain the blade either.
I don't assume this blade itself has an ability to cross dimensions or to travel on its own.
Then why isn't the bag fine then?
Yeah.
I mean, If you all think it's the safer spot, if you all think it's worth the risk, then sure. Then we can also put the sickle in there too.
I don't want
The whole
those
reason
two
why we didn't
things
put
in
the
the
sickle in
same
there is the same
space.
reason why we don't put this in there.
Well,
Except it's already been in there.
No, it hasn't.
Your sword has,
Sword has. The sickle hasn't.
and we didn't want to. We felt the sickle was different.
But the reason not to put it in is the same. The sickle is a different type of weapon. The sickle, I don't think, has sentience. Sickle has some kind of soul infused into it or something. Something that makes the nature of the blade crave for bloodshed.
Wouldn't yours have the same? Swords don't. And weapons don't talk. That's not normal.
Sickle doesn't talk to Tento.
It's definitely doing something to him. Either way, we know that the sword was fine in the bag. I don't see.
We don't, because it came out pretty quickly.
Because of you and your supposed pact with it.
You feel a certain stirring within your soul, Kabancho, as Zion references a pact with the sword. You feel yourself standing on only two legs, somewhere near yet far from here, in a greener spring. You feel as if though you've just come upon a terribly wounded man. Next to him, you see a sword, alight with flame and blood. Around, green spattered corpses. It's only a glint, a moment, a suggestion, but you feel as if though you are trying to remember something.
I can understand why you guys want me to put it away. And I do too. I don't believe I have enough control over this. But I'm not about to risk this weapon falling through the wrong hands. It's the same with the sickle. So unless you guys can think of an alternative of placing it somewhere that cannot be easily obtained, then I don't know what else to tell you.
The bag. The bag is definitely safer than the box. Who Mur had to stop people from taking it from anyways.
Well, at least the box. Then are we okay with putting the sickle in there too then?
I don't see any issues.
Does everyone have the same opinion?
Whatever makes you not have that sword anymore.
Okay.
Thank you, Lan He, for the follow.
I just need an hour to do the ritual. And the sword can go into the bag of holding.
In the meantime, where's that sickle?
It's a good question.
I thought Lord
I thought you had
Miranda's?
No, I think we have it. It's in the box, right?
It's in the box.
Yeah,
Like, do you have the box?
y'all managed to retrieve the box. I believe Morenlos retrieved the box from the dude who he captured.
Let's test this out. Toss it in the bag.
You just like throw the locked box into the bag.
Yeah.
You go shloop. Nothing in particular seems to happen. It has disappeared into a bag of holding.
Can I feel it in there?
Like if you reach back in and try to grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the box is there.
Okay.
mean, if something happens, it's not going to be an immediate effect.
All right.
It's going to be a corrupting effect of some sort. At least that's what I would assume. That's how it's acted against the wielder.
Well, there's nothing living in there, so
Actually, Zion, didn't you do a thing before where you could find out more about something?
yeah. Did you want me to do it on the sickle?
Oh, and the sword if you have enough for that.
Yeah. It doesn't take up my abilities to cast if I do a ritual.
Wait. Seriously, did we never actually cast Identify and Live a Sickle before?
I think we
What were
did,
we
yeah.
doing?
Sure, we did.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
we did.
I was like, this cannot be the first time that we're trying this. I have questions if it was.
We have not on the sword. But
Well,
I'm pretty
yeah.
Sure we did on the sickle.
Because someone keeps the sword very close to them and out of reach.
No one's asked to identify the sword.
I mean,
So
it is
don't
his
put this on
sword.
me.
It's like, nobody's asked to look at my hammers or anything.
Also, to be fair, I don't think Lonnie's actually I don't think Lonnie actually has seen any evidence that the sword was bad before.
Except it's slicing.
Yeah, she
Zion,
thought.
right?
Yeah, that was the first time, but also everything she kind of just attributed to Ketchy, anyways.
Well, I'm gonna spend an hour. Whatchamacallit? On attuning to the Rebel Blade and.
And Lonnie is gonna stare at you for that full hour. And by stare, I mean glare.
Okay. Just because of that, it's gonna take 2 hours. Just because you're gonna interrupt my concentration. I'm kidding.
Performance anxiety.
Ritual cast Identify on the sickle.
Nice. All right. So yeah, you ritually cast Identify on the sickle. You discover to be a plus X sickle. Sickle Bloodblade. The Bloodblade confers a bonus equivalent to the stage of vengeance it has reached. Once it is fully powered, it will force any wielder to fulfill the vengeance it was originally crafted for. The less feasible that is, the more general the bloodlust the weapon will encourage. If brought to its natural conclusion, the Bloodblade disenchants itself entirely, and the metal rusts away to dust.
Are you sure we cast Identify on this before?
I
don't
think
think-
so.
You did?
I'm
we did.
gonna say no.
I don't
If
remember.
we had to type it out, then if you
I
like,
don't remember
yeah.
any of this.
I thought
I
we
remember
Did we?
most of that.
Did we seriously not?
I might have just described
I
it
remember
verbally
most of
last time.
Maybe.
I mean, you guys,
you described it.
you guys found out a lot of stuff, but I thought you rolled Arcana and researched Bloodblades.
Oh, maybe. The new information to me from that was after it's fulfilled its bloodlust, it rusts away and disintegrates. That's the
Yeah,
only new information for me.
but that's still new information, which concerned me. Did we seriously?
Oh wait, no.
Again.
When we got this, I was still tier.
Yeah. That was you guys got.
Yeah, but you
Fucking
spent
Darren bought this before you arrived at Sorajo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but you
I
also
think so. Totally had
spent
to.
a night identifying a bunch of our items.
True.
Yeah.
And
What
you just
did we
went a mass
identify?
identify.
What did we even identify? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll just put it in the box and throw it back into the bag.
Yay.
Just to
And
keep tabs, what else is in the box that might get heavily affected by corruption?
right now the box just contains the Bloodblade, right?
Or I meant the bag of holding.
There's a lot of body parts in there.
A lot of body
That's-
parts of formerly animated machines, right?
Yeah.
What were they? What did you remember that find pumping through their veins again? That powered them?
Blood, yeah.
Mm.
A lot of blood.
hmm
Mhm.
You also had
Okay.
There's a +2 mango in there too.
We definitely.
I pull
That's a
out the
living thing.
mango.
The mango is immaculate. It's actually been keeping very fresh because it's a perfectly sterile environment. That's why living things can't survive there, right? But it
Mhm.
also means that it preserves its at temperature.
Oh.
That's dangerous to go alone for the mango, actually, because you look at it, you feel like you actually, Zion, gazing
Is it a
upon it,
+3?
think that you could really like prepare an excellent dish, but it's kind of like a Tantalus situation because you're tantalized by how great the mango dish would be, but you don't really like consume food on account of being a robot. So it's truly like, you know.
All right.
Is
Other
it a +3
character?
mango now?
Yeah, please
it
be a
now
+3
It's,
mango.
it's still a +2 mango. It's
No,
still a
maybe
plus
it's
two.
2.5 or 2 is 2.4, so it
Cannot-
rounds down.
I would like to identify the mango.
Oh god.
Are you
Also,
are you going to spend a spell slot or ritual cast?
Ritual cast, yes. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes. Oh, there's another dangerous.
Also, out of character, I have a really fancy peach. Can we have like actually, has the peach rotted? Does that peach have an expiration date?
I mean, fruit that's not in the bag of holding.
It
right?
might be looking a little mushy. How long did you get it?
The horn. So a season ago.
Oh
Over a
yeah, no, you have like rotting mush that's like got like people are polite enough to not like be like, hey, Lonnie, there's flies hanging around you, but you know.
season. Okay, I
they
guess
probably
I'm
just
gonna
assumed it was a
toss
wolf.
this. I'm gonna toss this then. All right, never mind. I was gonna suggest making a smoothie, but
If you really want to, Lonnie, that's your
Zion,
prerogative.
as you gaze upon it, you like look out into like the great realm of all possibilities, and you think to yourself, like, wow, you could really make a nice passion mango delight with coconut whip using this.
Can I see that mango, Zion?
You bite
can
out
I
of it.
can I eat that mango, Zion?
I like how we're having a very serious conversation about magic items and corruption.
Oh wait, right. I need to be glaring at Kabancho. Never mind. Redact that.
I would prefer if I can keep this mango. It's so
Oh.
perfect.
I would just like to see it. I
Okay,
don't think I've ever seen it before. Oh shit.
here you go, my lord. A mango.
Do I feel any way about this mango?
It looks really tasty.
You see, precious.
Wow. This is a good looking mango. You're right.
Mhm.
Hand it
I
back.
swear to God, if this is gonna be like the Lord of the Rings and like this mango is gonna be the one to rule them all, I swear to God.
Hammer.
And in the darkness behind them, just bonk, fucking like turn it to paste on the floor. Just the fucking hammer of Osor comes out. Oh shit!
Okay, I'll put the mango back.
Nice. I have a question, which is, so do you cast Identify on the Rebel Blade as well?
Once Kabancho's done casting or doing his
Doing
ritual.
the ritual.
Alright, so Kabancho, when you're done doing the ritual, make me a Constitution save.
Can I actually have
yes.
Zion identify one more thing before this?
Sure.
Yeah, we got a whole hour.
Yeah. Ronnie, where did I keep this thing? Okay, I tossed you an alms box.
Yeah, you have an alms box. Now-
And
That's where your stuff was stuffed, right?
oh yeah. That's where the panpipes are.
Yeah, you wanna cast Identify on that, Zion?
I'll cast Identify on whatever she wants me to.
Can you drop the text of Identify for me?
Indeed, I could.
Ah.
Somehow this scares me more.
Okay.
Oh
It
shit!
is
You can
okay. So the panpipes. Yes, yes, magical. No attunement. Charges are unlimited. And a spell created it in the sense that it is actually a hyper-real fey object disguised to appear mundane. When you gaze upon it, like, you see that there is an artificial glamour of, like, the small imperfections in metal and dirt and, like, errors in the shine of light that inflects normal things. To gaze upon it, however, under the clinical light of the artificer's spells, is to see clearly that this is, in fact, a rather charmed item. And its property is maybe played to charm all creatures that hear it. For those not wielding it, this impacts them in the sense that it prevents them from attacking the player. The player, however, grows more influenced by the pipe's creators every time they play it. Eventually, this will create a connection so powerful it is capable of subtle manipulations between worlds. Fascinating. You've never seen... It has properties actually akin to the Bag of Holding, in that it is capable of boring such a hole between worlds. It's rather fascinating. You'd think that if you deconstructed it, you might learn a lot. Although you're not sure if it would remain together, considering it is...
Constructed?
Yeah, it is what it is.
I will relay this information to Lani.
Wait, so... I guess there's no way of telling that, huh? Do you know who could have made it then? Like, who would be influencing?
No idea. Some kind of fae, right?
Is there a way to at least make it not look like it does? Make it look like it's supposed to?
You believe that counterspell or some source of disenchantment would do the job?
I do not have the ability to.
I also do not have spell magic. I have counterspell, which, I mean, if that works, then that works. I have that.
The DM just said counterspell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In this instance, counterspell would be applicable. Because the spell is more or less recasting. It's the glamour upon this object is a recurring spell that is recast every hour.
Well,
so you could counterspell it right when that would happen.
Kiki, I'm assuming you don't have enough energy to do that today.
Yes, I do. I rested for an hour, and I mean, I'm doing a ritual, but I'm not exerting myself during this ritual.
Right. You don't. Right. You just get to take a nap and get all that back. Well, afterwards, this probably needs to go.
Lonnie, I hear a lot of aggression in your voice lately. Like for the past season. Like, are you okay? Is anything eating at you?
Besides the fact that my friends keep grabbing stuff that hurts my other friends.
I mean, most of that is just occupational hazard. It's just the job we do. We interact with a lot of dangerous stuff. It's just gonna happen.
Just finish getting rid of your sword.
Oh, sorry for interrupting. Yeah, I'm assuming the hour passes.
Are they Faye in your head? So an hour passes for you to decouple from the weapon, and then you make a Constitution save.
Hey.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you're feeling fine. Maybe a little tighter in the chest, a little shorter of breath, but nothing you couldn't write off.
Myself.
Nothing you couldn't write off.
Took more out of me.
As the end of a long day.
And with that, I transfer my packed weapon to a quarterstaff.
Nice.
A quarterstaff, not a rapier, huh?
Well, someone's afraid of sharp objects, so.
Oh my god. So the katana, so the rebel blade sits there. It's immaculate, gold hilts wrapped in green cloth and a tied pattern hanging off of its hilt. Its blade, intense, but no longer flame-licked, sits there, waiting on the floor.
If Lonnie allows me, because at this point I feel like I have to get permission, I will start webbing up the sword like I did with the box, so that at least there's something to stop it from just freely opening up.
Alright.
Well, he doesn't say anything to stop you.
Are you gonna web the sword to the floor?
No, I'm gonna web just cover the sword with web and try to web it shut.
What? You mean
in this province, I will touch the handle.
Shut it in what sense?
I'm just gonna wrap it up.
You mean you want to put it in the scabbard and then safe to seal it? Yeah.
I'm basically gonna just kind of spray paint it with web so that it's cocooned up a little bit.
All right. As you touch the hilt in the process, you hear, "Akechi, you need me more than this fool realizes." And yeah, you web shut the sword, and it's on the floor. The scabbard is all webby.
Actually, unrelated. I think I got my vestiges back. Are they still fine after wrapping a sword in it, or does it need repairs?
I think
it's got a giant hole in it.
Yeah, it got stabbed through. Yeah, they need some sewing.
I will. Well, who needs sewing when you have mending?
You put a hand to it, and magically it restitches itself with a.
It's sword.
But yeah, at any point. So okay, what do you got? Is there anything you guys do before you hit the hey or anything else?
We still need to discuss what we're gonna do for a day and a half.
I thought we were gonna cast Identify on this thing.
All right, so you're gonna cast Identify on the green, on the Rebel Blade.
Yes.
Okay.
A couple months later, we're gonna find out that Marinos' weapons were also cursed. Actually.
Hey.
We've all had voices in our head.
You keep that to yourself, okay?
Hey, my voice is safe.
Oh, is it now?
Are you saying that Lumi's dangerous?
I'm not talking about Lumi.
Where are the voice?
Okay. You're saying Darren? Oh, no, sorry. Fuck, not Darren. Oh my god,
Dang,
I'm sorry.
That's an
You're saying Lee?
insult right there.
I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
I'm so used to interrupting Darren. I'm sorry, okay?
There's not even here to hear the insults.
I'm sorry, you were saying Lee?
Well,
Lee's typing up an essay, I think. I don't like this.
It's probably like a week worth of plot that he worked on, where he's just now handing to us because someone cast it identify.
That is kind of the nature of Identify. People remember to use it.
so, the Rebel Blade, the sword contains a magical entity of origins unclear. The more the entity is fed, the more powerful it becomes, and being bound within the blade itself is a spell woven upon it. The sword could potentially have more abilities, but presently it has the following. Its abilities are Green Flame Blade and Gold Flame Blade.
I remind you, did a lot less damage the first time it did that. Doesn't change the fact that it rolled 2 max dice on that crit, but yeah. So Zan, do you have any ideas of what you're gonna do if something happens to your bag of holding because of these 2 weapons?
I could just make another one.
Wait, you can make them?
What other magic items can you make?
I could make this ring.
Wait, what's that do?
Yeah. The force
Let
within
you...
the force within the sword is a great and charismatic entity, and gains a certain advantage by virtue of being attached to the item. The force within seems to have a certain spiritual residue lingering upon it, a natural phenomenon of some sort rather than a deliberately worked spell. It almost seems to be an attachment of some sort, or an association.
All right. Have I ever learned how to do an exorcism?
Like of a ghost haunting a house, yes. You want mugwort candles. You wanna burn some mugwort.
Noted. I'm gonna add that to my shopping list.
But yeah, this ring lets you recharge, a spell.
Wait, you could make something like this?
Lonnie.
This whole time?
Lonnie looks like the kid staring out at the window of like a toy store right now.
Pat ain't afraid of no ghosts.
The nature of this ring that you said you can make, does what's required of it?
I'm required to give up one of my other infusions. So the bag is an infusion, and my defenses, like this. I made my shield a little magical, and my armor a little magical. So it has more defense. But if I give up that defense, I could put it on the ring. And make the ring have that ability.
Does the wielder of the ring need to know the magic?
You just regain a
Oh,
spell.
sorry, I was thinking of a different item. My apologies.
No.
We got a spell.
What do you need to make the bag?
Same thing.
Hmm.
I currently
willing
can
to-
have up to 3 infusions. And the bag is 1, and my 2 defenses. I can give up 1 defense for the ring.
Are you willing to do that? Because I could definitely use a thing that could regain a spell slot.
Well,
Considering how little we can get a short rest around here.
And Zion, you're sure that this ring would enable anyone to regain a spell slot?
Yes.
Nice. I've been missing spell slots for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Renlos
but,
has
you
been
know.
down those spell slots for so long, and now he's
Yes.
finally got a chance. He can.
Of course, rage
Slide on
at 3rd
there.
level, please.
I mean, is rage not a spell?
Nope. I don't even think it's classified as a spell-like ability.
I mean, you guys can debate on who wants it. I can give up a defense.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Look at Lonnie.
I mean, I'm not gonna take something from Zion.
Well, I'm
She
gonna
says
ask
with
something from
sparkling
Zion.
eyes.
No, she kind of deflated when she realized that you couldn't just like make one for like nothing, essentially.
Something for nothing. Tips for free.
And millennials.
Yeah, she
After
thought you
everything's
could just
free.
like craft the item like how Tento can tinker with stuff.
I mean, technically he can, but that's just a lot more expensive and a lot
Mhm.
less instant.
Yeah, I'll need to be at a castle for an extended period of time.
Wait. So you can make one that won't like.
If I
No.
have time.
Lonnie keeps that in mind.
Alright.
Zion, this would help me out a lot if you wouldn't mind.
I'll just flick over the ring.
Does he catch that better than he catches the sword?
So do you enchant a ring you already have, or you just like magic this ring out of the ether and then hand it over?
Ring that I already had.
You whip out a ring, a likely ring, and you infuse it magically with the potency to shape the waves of magic.
This
Does it-
requires attunement.
Okay. And I don't remember the sword requiring attunement. Am I attuned to it?
That's because I don't think it did.
Very early on, you talked about attunement, but you dropped that topic along the way, and I
What?
can't recall what we ended up deciding.
I don't think it requires attunement.
Oh,
I'm assuming the panpipes and the sword are also now in the bag of holding, right?
you can put another cursed influenced item in there too.
You mean 2? 2 more. The more the merrier. It's just gonna
Well,
be a fucking...
I thought we were just putting anything dangerous in there. Do you want me to just have that out where anyone can grab at it?
Is it alright if I deconstruct it?
Oh wait, actually, I want to see what it looks like first,
Okay.
and then you can deconstruct it. I want to know who made it.
Okay, can you... Actually, I can also look it up too, but the exact details of the description of the Ring of Spell Restoring? What is it actually called?
There you go. Spell refueling ring.
Spell Refueling Ring. Oh, right. We're past level 6. Or we're at level
So
6.
wait, what does that mean for Warlock when they get higher than 3rd level spells? Because you're just a spell
There's a
slot,
whole
right?
internet war on this. I think my consensus on this one is I get a 3rd level spell slot. But when I cast this spell, when I cast the spell slot using this thing, it's a 3rd level, not a 5th level, or up to 5th level.
I guess that's a discussion to have later, unless you're planning on using it, like right now.
I mean, I'm gonna be using it in this a lot, considering I now have a 3rd spell slot effectively, or 1 additional spell slot a day.
Oh wait, that requires attunement, so I can't just take it off of you and use it. Okay.
Why would you try to take it off of me and use it?
Cause guess what's 3rd level? Revivify. I think you're gonna agree to that if you're the one that dies.
You have to ask for it. You have to ask for one.
You kind of can't ask for it if you're the one that's a cold body soon.
No, I'm saying you can ask Zion, but you chose not to.
No, I can just save it. Well, Kiki, do you mind? Do you mind helping us find out what this thing looks like?
I mean, sure. It's not gonna be permanent.
Is anyone here good at drawing? Lonnie's gonna cast guidance on herself before this happens.
All right.
Why on you? Shouldn't you cast it on me?
You're just using a spell. I thought you were good at that.
Pat's good at drawing. I don't know if Pat's here to help the party draw, though.
Pat just like bursts in.
Pat, quick, join the call. Become an NPC.
Amazing. What are you gamers trying to draw here?
I think my character could have some decent drawing skills, maps and stuff.
Yeah,
from the past.
I can just create a picture.
Right, true.
You can
Zion
do
should
that?
be like exact movements.
Yeah.
Literally
I mean-
laser print it.
Lonnie, you and I could just cast minor illusion to
that
produce an illusion that looks like it.
We need to be able to remember everything though. Lonnie casts guidance on Zion.
There's a part in here that says,
This effect can be a picture,
yeah.
up to 25 words of text, or shapes and other things.
Oh, so it's not a permanent drawing?
Nope.
It's a
Wait.
picture. It's continuously, I think. Yeah, it lasts indefinitely.
Until you use magical tinkering again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just trace that later. Essentially, I want a permanent record of this, so we have it for notes.
I mean, you can do the exact same thing with minor illusion, but either ways.
Minor illusion requires you to remember what the thing looks like.
I mean, if you look at it and do it,
I want this like a month later. I can recall what it looks like.
no, I meant like you never mind. It's okay. Okay, so then I cast counterspell on the pipe.
The pipe, at first nothing seems to change. But then the more you look at it, the more it looks like, like a Gary's Mod prop, but in the real world. It's the platonic ideal of these panpipes. It's untouched by the dirt and grime of the world. The light of this room doesn't seem to touch it to strike it in shadows so much as just inform the general hue of light that spreads uniformly across its metal.
Are there any distinguishing features of it on it?
No. There's when you would roll me an investigate to look if there's any blah blah blah. Yeah, roll me an investigate.
I would also
Yeah.
investigate.
I did say I cast guidance on Zion last, so I guess Zion still has it.
What's guidance? Is it
D4. Nice.
All right. So, Lonnie finds nothing. Zion, on the other hand, you do see that inside of the pipe there is a little maker's mark, and it would rather appear to be a sigil. Half leaf, half furred ear.
I would like to, I guess, take a picture of it.
Screenshot.
And then, yeah.
You want
and
to see?
then zoom in, make it bigger.
Zoom enhance.
Enhance.
I mean, magical tinkering is effectively a cell phone.
Yep.
Enhance.
Yeah, like the other robots we fought against were the earlier models because we were doing the hey Siri, no, not that.
Yeah, you get an enhanced image of this sigil. It seems to be fairly simple. One would almost call it a maker's mark, were it in a more visible place.
Lonnie's gonna jot it down in her notes. And into the bag it goes. Cause fuck this shit.
Is it alright if I dismantle it?
You want to try and break it apart?
I'm asking permission from Lani.
Are you? Can you be charmed?
Yes.
Maybe at least wait until someone can be there in case. I'm just worried because I think something really powerful made this.
Okay. I will wait until we are in a safer place.
All right.
Yeah, I can't cure charmed. I can't cure charmed yet. Okay. I'm gonna take back my alms box, and it said that it's broken. I also want to try to fix that.
You mend it.
With mending.
Mended.
Cool. I don't know why I never.
Mended. All right. So you guys spend the rest of the night here. I'm assuming you get your long rests and you're good.
Sir Tenta wanted to talk to me about.
Sir Tento hit the hay.
Yeah, you go to check on Sir Tento, and you find in his bedroom a little note on his bed saying that he'll be back soon with a smiley face.
Well, I was gonna say we shouldn't leave Tento alone. I was gonna go sleep in the same room as him, but
So you spent a few hours on meditating on the floor talking about cool swords.
I will
Too
come back
late.
with the note and say, Sir Tento is gone.
once again, a time where we need to be together and safe and in secret. Someone runs off.
There is a knock on your door.
Damn it, I was looking at my inventory and found one more thing to identify. I guess next time we have a little identifying party.
I will move
Lord
away from
Mernlos.
We found Tento's body.
Enter.
Wait, Lonnie's gonna pull up the
Alright.
hood and try to hide under the
Slide
bed.
the door open slightly and come in an air of Osor, a hobgoblin woman comes in and she says, My Lord Morelos, there is some concern growing amongst my compatriots that the people we captured, the Inquisitor and their companion, may be traced by those who dispatched them. It is common practice to take a vial of blood from Inquisitors. That means that their location can be traced by the heel should they ever be captured.
You don't say.
Yes, well, it's gone long enough without him reporting back that it's probably becoming suspicious, and we're trying to decide what the right thing is to do, and you're in charge, so all eyes now turn to you. We've deliberated, and as far as we can tell, we don't have many options. We are not people of subtlety and subterfuge, as I'm sure you know. Our place is the open battlefield.
Thoughts, friends?
I mean, can they trace dead bodies?
What shall we do with him?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to discuss this in private.
Yeah, the heir of Osor looks at you and says, "No, but this is a prisoner in our power. We could not dispatch them in such a
No.
fashion."
Hello?
I mean,
Sorry, mic messed up.
hey,
I don't know what I missed, but
Zion was like, "Can they trace dead bodies?" And the heir of Osor took that amiss.
yeah, that probably not Zion. A good idea. Anybody else have any ideas?
Well, my idea is maybe we should be careful about who we open the door for in case the Innkeep decides to check up on Lord Murr over there.
For what? I'm confused.
We're not supposed to be here, remember?
Many of us are
Right.
still wanted.
Right. Thoughts on the matter at hand?
So they can trace dead bodies?
Lord Morales,
We
would you like
should-
to discuss this in private and deliberate on this.
Well, I think he needs to know what to do with.
Yes, I agree with you, but would you like to discuss in private?
Sure, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
She says, "Very well, but we will. I'll inform the rest of our coterie that we should be prepared in the event of any arrivals." And she steps back out and crosses the hallway, and there's and you hear clopping down as another heir of Osor moves somewhere within the building.
I feel bad for the other normal in residents.
Sorry, Melon, I wanted to ask if you wanted it in private because I know you have a reputation and a face to uphold with these people. And what we discussed might not bode well with many of them.
Wait, are we actually considering just killing him?
No.
Maybe not.
You have two prisoners, just for reference. You have the Bushi and the Inquisitor. And the Bushi chose to surrender freely.
What did
No,
you...
we don't need to kill anybody.
Well, are they gonna come after you if they report back? Like, what did you do exactly?
You know, hit somebody with a hammer.
I mean, they got detained in some shape or form against their will. That's enough cause. Plus, they actively know of us and are trying to look for us. Even if they don't know that we're in this room exactly.
We can't just baptize them in that water, right?
I don't think the temple would appreciate us bringing actions that would go against them inside their inner workings. You know, things that actively counter what they can do. I'm sure temple would want to keep that secret no matter what.
It's true.
Options are we dispatch them, we let them go very far away from here.
Well, how are we gonna let them go very far away from here?
We have bodies here. We could send a few of them away with them. Make them ride out.
Isn't... I
Release
thought
them somewhere in the
everyone was
forest.
getting checked when they left the city, though.
They are. I'm not saying these are all good options, I'm just listing out options that I can think of. How exactly we do any of these, I don't know. I agree with Zion's train of thought. We don't have a lot of luxuries at this moment.
I mean, you said one surrendered freely. Is he also going to be tracked?
Most likely.
Are they really able to track everyone who works for them?
They have a whole sect of people dedicating themselves to divination. I'm pretty sure they can track anyone they want. And please spend a long time to figure out the ins and outs of divination.
He surrendered freely. Like, maybe he could help us.
Can we Saving Private Ryan him? Can we blindfold him and make him walk 3 miles in a certain direction?
Yeah. If you like, I mean, you can dump him anywhere.
Do you guys have any spells that could, or anything that could scare him to not take off the blindfold?
I mean, I have something that will scare him, blind him, but he won't be able to move very far.
Yeah, we don't want to permanently scar him.
I don't know, milky white tentacles. It's not that life-threatening. Actually, maybe it is, depending on who you are. It actually is pretty life-threatening.
Yeah.
At this juncture, I mean, you can send them. So, like, the Knights of Osor are an established group that has yet to attack the authorities. They should be able to wave their way by without getting caught. It's not a trick that's going to keep working, but it will work this one time. So if you want to tell the Knights of Osor to leave with the prisoners and keep them elsewhere, you could do that.
But they're going to get caught eventually. That's just...
Well, you can send them to go rejoin your army.
Yeah, just because we send them away doesn't mean they can't come back.
No, it's more like... like, if they are going to go try to find these missing people, then eventually they are going to find them, and, well...
Yes. Reynolds, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Which option?
Have them take the prisoners and then come back later.
Lonnie?
I don't think it's right to just kill someone, especially when they surrendered freely.
This man may have been surrendered freely, but He's not innocent.
I don't like the idea of killing anyone in the first place.
I understand that, but we're not in a luxury to keep people alive. Not with the things that we are trying to do, the things we're trying to accomplish.
Well, I mean, I say we go with Mur's idea.
Okay. Well, it's a 2 against 2. We need a third opinion.
What was the other option?
So the options that I brought up was 1, kill them, 2, release them in the city, 3, release them far away.
And what are the 2 that are being...
Zion and I say kill them, and then you and Lonnie are saying release them far away.
Well, we're not killing them. There's no reason to kill them. Especially when one surrendered to us.
Lumi votes for releasing them far away.
No, Lumi just looks at you and says, and thinks to your mind, like, why do we keep getting involved in these ever larger trains of prisoners? It's like
Lonnie
you
totally knows.
want predators nipping at your heels, keeping them in your ken.
Lonnie is totally lying.
Sounds like Lumi.
You don't hear a
Can't hear
thing.
anything, but still.
Lonnie knows that she's totally
Yeah,
lying to her.
but you all see the way Lumi looks at Lonnie when she says that shit, though.
I don't know how well can they interpret animals.
But you also know that the Knights of the Heirs of Osor, being an incredibly chivalrous organization, would not look kindly upon murder of a prisoner. They would consider that, in basically every code of honor, that is not okay to do. They would need to be tried and sentenced to something, and it's not like you have a court here. It's technically not beyond Morelos' legal authority as a lord, but this isn't his domain, so it would be a very gray area.
Judge Morelos with the white powdered wig.
Well, I'm sure the heirs also would not agree with Zion and I, so I guess we're releasing them far away. Or release them in the city, whichever you guys prefer.
We don't necessarily have to release them. We can just have the heirs of Osor take them and continue to take them and continue to go far away.
That is, I'm assuming they're going to be able to identify the heirs of Osor, and that's holding them against their will, considering that they're not coming back and reporting what they found or what happened.
Well, we just need to stop.
It's gonna make
in a
In a day and a half, the heirs of Osor are going to participate on your side of an open attack against Commander Akarat and her forces, at which point in time, it's not going to be news to anybody that the heirs of Osor are on your side.
This is correct. But if they actively see an heir of Osor capturing people of the heel, that 1 day and a half of time that we need to buy is not going to be there. We know a bunch of heir of Osor are in town. They're not a silent group. They're gonna be immediately attacked on the streets if the heel thinks that they are now betraying the silent truce.
I have a solution. I can cast invisibility on the Inquisitor, and they can just take him out that way.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Yeah, that's enough.
You also do it
how
to
many?
the...
Yeah, how many people can that be cast on?
One.
Well, that would cover one of them.
Concentration.
I would say you can leave. This is the heirs of Osor problem if you shop this off on them. So, like, you could, like, they can figure out how to get them through the gate if you just give the word.
I mean, if we do the invisibility route, we don't have to get them out at the same time.
Sure. You know it's the Inquisitor who has blood on file and is being tracked.
Yeah, we just need him out.
Also, just because someone surrendered freely doesn't mean that they're going to join us.
Didn't need him to join us. We just need.
I just wanted to
be
clear
away
that
from-
for that for Lonnie. She asked if he's willing to help us.
Lonnie said that in a very like desperate, grasping at straws way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, like, the heirs of Osor are antsy. You know that they want an answer. What do you tell them? Just, hey, get these guys out of here?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and does they like gather up in the hallway, making their preparations? Some people are down in the stables. Do you, Zion, cast invisibility on the Inquisitor?
I will inform the people who are taken,
Mhm.
and then to have them tied up and hold on to the rope. Real good.
Like, I see. Yes, a spell and invisibility, and they bring out the Inquisitor, who says, "You won't get away with this."
Gag him.
Oh. What do you gag him with?
I don't know, what do I have?
I have a rotting peach.
Okay, well, rotting peach it is.
You don't want to murder these people? You even put fucking rotting fruit down their mouth?
No,
Deeply rotten fruit,
Lonnie would not offer that. That was a good gag, but it wasn't rot. Oh wait, no, it's only mushy, right? Does it
Oh
still
my
expand?
god, you're still considering it.
No. Does it still expand?
Oh wait, no, you're thinking. So the thing that like you can put in someone's mouth and it goes.
Yeah. The purry peach.
The Purry Peach still works. You can still use it.
Wait, is it actually
Wait, what are we
rotting?
talking about?
Actually, I don't think that is. I think that's separate from the other peach, isn't it?
That's the
Wait.
only peach I've gotten.
Oh, it is.
This is
Oh,
the-
I'm sorry. I thought you just literally had like a random fruit. Yeah, the Purry Peach, you can expand it in the mouth. Yeah.
That's the
Or-
first-
He's a
Okay,
gag.
cool. I use that.
All right. He's like, "Arr." It's like a weird like thing that you can like press in a certain way and it expands and then it fills his mouth. And it's too large to go out.
Not ready at all.
This dude goes invisible with a Zion spell, whooshing, and they're like, "You want us to take the Bushi with us, or leave him here for the moment?"
Yeah, are we doing this Are we doing this in 2 runs or just?
He can stay here for the time
They're
being.
like, "All right," and the heirs of Osor take care of transporting the prisoner out of here. Several of them have to leave to do so because they kind of have to have a large enough group to be like, rah, rah, rah. And they take off the name of steeds.
And what are we doing for the next 1 to 5 days?
5 days.
Alright, 1.5 days.
Hmm. Well, right now I'm gonna sleep. It's really late.
Do you want to discuss this in the morning? Or are we not
Well-
coordinating?
Well, Zion's not here right now. Scout's not here right now. We should probably find out where Scout is.
Yeah, they're not in this room immediately, but we have a way to contact them. And we can talk to them what we discuss.
Yeah, let's just go to bed. I'm tired myself as well.
Yeah. Everybody goes to I assume everyone goes to sleep.
Except for Zion.
I'll have a sentry's watch.
All right. Herr Belor and the remaining heir of Osor and his squire here are stationed up upstairs and in the the entryway up in case anything happens. You guys spend the night's rest. You all get a long rest. Get everything back.
Okay.
Yeah, and then early in the morning you hear like a as the dwarves who are sleeping next door make their way out and say, "Ah, what are you doing here?" And the arrows was like, "Oh, just going to bed." And Iriwa takes the view. The dwarves head their way down to the common room. Yeah, you tune to the spell refueling ring. And it is the morning. You guys all feel you feel well. So Kibancho, do you have to concentrate on the ring, attuning to it?
I assume so.
Does that mean you don't have magic sight up open during the morning?
No. Does
Okay, there is
in general, attunement doesn't require like concentration, like spellcasting concentration.
You see a slight flicker of something like a fishhook dragging through this room, and it seems to be scything around this place. It crashes.
Hook?
Yeah, a spectral one. It seems to pass through again and again, and then pass this place. Who has the highest passive perception in the group?
It was Tento. I guess it's Morelos now.
Yes, in the room is Runless.
What's Morelos' passive perception? Yes, David, step away.
I believe it's 16, but I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's at least 15. I remember that because he started with 15. It makes a big difference. I know it will. Mine's 10.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is
Like
also...
Morelos hands down has the highest one. The next one will be Lumi at 13.
I'm at 15.
Oh, I thought you said you're at 10. Okay, then yeah.
That's
Oh,
Kabancho.
that's me. Come on, don't take my title away from me. I don't have a lot with me now.
Hey David, what's Morelos' passive perception?
16.
Nice, yeah. You hear like some pretty heavy footfalls outside.
Solid.
Yeah. Indeed.
Are we still are we sleeping?
No. So
We
yeah,
just woke up.
it's the morning. The long rest has occurred.
Okay. Y'all hear that? Incoming?
Hear what?
What?
The footsteps?
Wait,
Does it
wait,
sound like the Air of Orsor? Because there was a spectral something floating around. And it looks like it was some divination magic.
wait, what?
I was
Are
waiting
there-
for it to pass a little farther away in case it hurt us.
Are there windows outside to like? is it,
Yeah,
like-
yeah. You could go. You could. There's a window like in the hallway if you want to go check it out.
Where are the footsteps?
They're coming from outside, and also like the wood below you.
Lonnie would like to try to stealth, I guess.
Sure. And Zion, would you look out the window at this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, She wants to try to stealth to go find a window.
Well, there's the window that we came in last night. It's just around the corner.
Let me out! Let me out!
Yeah. So Zion, okay, so you just look at what. Okay, I'm gonna like make the peeking eye, for the window here, real fast, and then I will let you guys see what you'll see out the window.
Oh wait, I need to go back up to full health points.
And you now see there are like 5 fists in the alleyway, sort of fanning out with a captain there. They're taking control of this area, and it looks like there's a some of them they look like they're yelling at some. They're talking to people already inside.
Are they looking up at all?
Well, yeah. So let's see those stealths. And you, Lonnie, do you have advantage?
The cloak.
Correct. Zion, what about you?
Yeah. Nailed it.
You didn't roll a 1 this time. Or was it a 5? I can't remember. You rolled something really crappy before. Yeah.
Okay.
Do they look like they're walking with a purpose to like a
Yeah.
very specific direction?
It looks like they're deploying around the building. It looks like they're deploying around this building, locking it down, preventing egress.
I whispered to everyone, they definitely know we're here. They checked out inside. I don't know if they saw us because of us, as in like everyone except Morenos, because of the ritual. But they definitely know we're here in some shape or form.
Well, how are we supposed to get out?
Well,
I think I'll just go down for breakfast.
All right.
Yeah.
Just stick close in case.
All right.
keep the air of Osors nearby if you can.
So
Yeah,
the
they've
remaining,
gotta eat
so the remaining heirs of Osor are either in the room across from you guys right now, or in the hallway, which is Ariwa the Squire, who's coming down the hallway to inform you someone's coming. Lots of people.
Lonnie's just gonna cast guidance on Morelos just in case IC goes down.
Okay.
Just in
The
case
rest
he
of us-
has to talk his way out of things.
Yeah. And do you want to? You want to let
The rest of
Moren...
us want to do.
All right. So Morenlos, you want to go down?
Yeah, I'll go down for breakfast.
All right. And Ari was say
Be a normal thing to
Right.
happen.
Ari was gonna say Air Baylor and the other are in with the remaining prisoner. I'll try and misdirect anybody who comes up here.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Well-
So you can just move down to the stairs whenever you want to head down. But for the rest of you, what are you guys doing?
I can get onto the roof easily, but that's gonna leave you three here.
Does it look like there's a place that like they're not around? Like on the ground floor? Do they have this place surrounded yet?
You just see what you see out into this alleyway, which seems to have quite a few fists.
Great.
One thing we can do is I could take a rope to the other building across, and we try to stealth our way to the next building.
Yeah, just assuming they're dumb enough to not look up.
I can't seem to recall where the stairs are. How did we get up here last night? I drank too much.
I like thinking that that's Morelos in real in the game.
You step out in here, and you hear some people moving around, and the innkeeper is like, "Oh, what was that?" And the dwarves just say, as you're opening the door, "I don't know. Are you going to the breakfast area, or are you going to the stall, the stable?"
I can't see around corners and stuff, so
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what's what.
Fair,
I'll go to
fair,
the
yeah.
breakfast area.
Yeah, so you come to the common room,
That lost tourist inside the
yeah,
building.
and the thimbleful innkeeper puts up his hand and says, "Whoa, whoa!" As you see, there's lots of fists outside. There's a fist captain. There's some people moving around. You also hear people moving around out back, and this door swings open as the fists say, "Fist business. We're looking for an inquisitor who went missing." And he's like, "What? I certainly don't know what you mean." And they say, "We're looking for somebody else too." And they look around, and they sort of like push him back, and the dwarf guard sort of like grumbles and backs up. And they see Morelos, and they say, "You, have you seen anybody who's part of the? Have you seen any people in the heel?"
Oh god, I just want to eat breakfast. To heal. Nope. Just you guys.
Yeah, you hear more moving around. And it sounds like there's lots of people around here, and they're looking around like, at the dwarf, and they say, they're looking around, and you notice there's somebody else out. So like, the dude's like, well, okay, I can get you like some eggs if you'd like, scrambled.
Yeah, I'll take, please. Thank you. And some tea, please.
No, of course. How do you like it? Would you like some sugar?
2 cubes, please.
Oh, of course.
Heretic.
And yeah, so you hear some movement of people heading into the like the stairwell behind you. And yeah, after a moment, this guy brings you your tea and scrambled eggs, and the fists say, "Nobody leave," and the dwarves say, "Huh, I wasn't planning to until after I had my breakfast. Good luck stopping me after that, though." And
Same. I just under my breath.
same, yeah. But yeah, you guys are here. Everybody upstairs, what are you doing as this happens? Like, Zion, what do you do?
I'll step back from the window.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I do.
Well, we can try to get to the next building over.
Oh, no, that's what Zion does. Lonnie, what do you do?
Are there any other windows?
This is the only window you're aware of on this floor.
Great.
You did not look for the tavern with the best front-facing windows.
Well, I guess Lonnie's just gonna stay at the window and keep an eye out until we figure out what we're doing.
Kibancho, what do you do?
Well,
And is Lumi staying in the bed, or is she with you?
Maybe not have the wolf in the hallway, just in case.
Alright, Kibancho, what are you doing?
well, I have my proposal, which I never got a response for. Dude, I can try to get a rope set up to get to the next building over. Zion, if you can levitate yourself, you can use the rope to move yourself over. Lumi, I can try carrying, but I can't guarantee it. Or Zion could carry Lumi while Zion is levitated.
I did not take that spell today.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was not a. It was a spell that you had to choose per day.
Yuriwa turns around and says, my good Lord Anorak friend, are you not concerned that the people out in the hallway might, he gesticulates for the alley, that they might see you if you were to string a rope across one story above them?
It is concerning, but we don't have many options. Unless we can cause a distraction, which we could try to get a message to Morelos if he checks his paper.
I can go down.
No, you can send a message, right, Zion?
Indeed.
Zion can send a message to have Morelos cause a distraction. It's a good chance we can pull this off.
Well, also, if they haven't secured the stables yet, maybe we could hide. Maybe we could hide with one of the boars.
I don't know if hiding in this building is gonna work.
Well, if the boars have to leave for whatever reason.
Also, I don't know how we're gonna hide with boars.
They were rather large. Oh, I mean, I guess you guys are a lot bigger than I am.
Not a lot of places to hide with a boar.
Yeah, so, like, as this happens, so you guys spend time deliberating. There's more movement down below, and you guys hear creaking at the stairs.
What do you guys think? Yes, no, maybe?
Well, we
Did
gotta
I
do
see somebody
something-
walk through into the stairs?
No, not from the room you're in. Although you did hear someone move into the stairway room.
Just sounded like one person.
It sounded like one person, and then they were followed up by some other footsteps.
Okay.
If not, then I'm gonna go on the roof and be on an overwatch to see if I can find an opening.
I mean, if you want to, you can take Lonnie with you.
I don't suppose you took you have that invisibility spell again?
I do.
Well, I don't know if they still think that Lumi is Verendos's or Mur's therapy animal, but
You two just get on the roof and then I can invis.
yeah.
Whatever we're doing, you need to choose. We need to think fast.
It-
Is this
it-
what we're doing?
Can you change? Oh, actually no, because Minor Illusion can't move with people, right?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Minor Illusion can't move with people.
Illusion cannot move. You can recast it, but you can't move.
All right,
itself.
so like they're coming up the stairs. So like whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
if you want to pop over that window, whatever, like it's gonna be a pretty much in the next like 6 seconds thing. So like, what do you do?
Lonnie's
right now, you're
gonna
standing
get-
in the hallway.
Lonnie's gonna get Lumi to like just sleep at the foot of the bed and cast Minor Illusion to make her look more like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, it only lasts for a minute.
All right,
Yeah.
And Kabancho, what do you do?
I'm gonna tell Era, the squire, to stay in Lord Merlin's room, and if the fist question you, tell them that this wolf is Lord Merlin's personal pet.
Of course, yes.
Lonnie's
Zion.
also just gonna like bundle up blankets around her, make it look like a pet.
Zion, can you send Merlin a message to ask for a distraction?
Sure.
As that's happening, you hear 2 sets of feet crinking up, and there is a bushi like the ones who normally accompany the heel, and a fist. Oh, the fist isn't presently with other fists, which is not terribly normal. But then you hear
damn
2
it.
other heavier footfalls, and they say, "Hold on, this is official business. We're going to check all these rooms." And they start casting their eyes around. And this one pushes open this door, and he says, "Have you seen the turtle?"
The turtle?
Yeah,
the
he
one
was-
that everyone's talking about?
He was here with a lot of other people.
I believe I heard him go downstairs. I mean, I heard a lot of people go downstairs, so...
So yeah, some people like they step in and out. They start cleaning up the rooms. The 2 people in back are just sort of like going room to room, tossing them with heavy foot treads. The third, who looks just like them with the fist tattoo on his face, is with the Hobgoblin Bushi, and he kind of like puts a hand on his shoulder. And the Hobgoblin Bushi sort of seems to get a certain look of understanding. He says, "All right then. Well," he looks you over. Kabancho, are you like wearing any weapons?
I have my quarterstaff, which is like effectively a walking stick.
True. Yeah. He looks at you and he's like, "All right then." And he's like, "We're just gonna check these next few rooms." And of course, you know there's a prisoner in the room to your north, and you know everyone who's in the room to your south. He definitely after whatever this dude did, touching him on the shoulder, he has his hand on his sword. Actually, he has a limbered halberd. He's sort of unlimbered. You got a dangerous to go alone. Give you an extra insight. You've noticed something. The heels wear heavy armor, you know, and it makes a pretty distinct sound when their greaves clatter when their boots fall.
Ah, yes.
And
I care.
the fist behind that Hobgoblin Bushi, his boots look the same, but they're not making that sound.
So they're
What?
silent, heavy armor.
What range do you have use magic sight out to right now?
30 feet,
30.
Hmm.
so they're within it.
Yeah, And what is magic? Yeah, so there's some sort of magic upon that guy.
Oh. Well, you may check these rooms, but am I allowed to go downstairs and get breakfast with the other people?
And
Should I
the
stay
fist is
here?
back in the hallway, and this fist says, "Certainly, yes. Let's let him by." And the Bushi kind of looks at him like, "Huh?" and says, "Very well then." And yeah, they step up a little, but it looks like they're going to let you move through their spaces.
And I want to be like the awkward tourist. I'm like, sir, like I need to just if you go right, I can go like my thorax is kind of large back there. I'm a little self-conscious about it, but
the
I
junk
need you
in the
to
trunk.
just back up. I have a very wide figure. I'm not gonna get past you. I need you
All right,
to
run a
just back up a
deception.
little bit.
Run a deception here on him.
I'm self-conscious, okay? Leave me alone. Do I get advantage?
Nope.
Well,
They're like, you can do that, or you can wait until we're done dressing you down. Now move.
I kind of sort of cover. I'm like dressing me down. What kind of search are you doing again?
A thorough one. Now move.
I kind of can't. Like I can.
All right,
I
then.
can't get past
Up
you.
against that window.
Lonnie's gonna try to get under the blanket nest that she made with Lumi and hide there.
Mm-hmm. And like around this time, you're hearing like heavy footfalls in the hallway above you, Morenlos. The tea has been set down. The eggs have been set down. The
Has
fists
message
here
for
are like
distraction
over
occurred
here.
yet?
So the message. So yeah, you would cast message and tell Morenlos to make a distraction or something, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, Morenlos, you get a magical voice in your head that is Zion's saying to make a distraction. What do you do?
This tea is garbage. Flip table.
Amazing! The fucking table
Uncle
goes
Iroh's gone
flying. And
You call this tea?
the innkeeper like cowers. The dwarves like, "Pah." And the fists sort of like step forward towards you and say, "No sudden movements." And you can see that the guys outside are like jonesing the bitch, and they're all like watching you like thirstily because they just saw some physical violence. And like this captain like is gonna like walk up, open the door, and say, "What is the meaning of this?"
I'm like raging.
Play the Lord card.
This is the first time Morenlos looks actively raging.
Perhaps. And
Yeah, I just keep like tossing stuff around and like stomp up to the innkeeper and yell about the garbage tea.
all right, give me a performance.
Oh no.
I still have guidance, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll give you advantage on this one.
Nice.
Hey, double
Oops, sorry,
digits.
double click it. And then a
Activate
D-
Karen mode.
Read the
D4.
D4.
So
15.
13. Well, this second performance is like accident. Click.
Oh,
All right, so yeah, 13.
13.
They all look very alertly at you, and they start thinking about it. And one of the fists outside says, "Didn't he say there was a? Didn't he say a turtle captured them? Yes, one wearing a crown like that one." And the captain like leans back a moment, listens to that, steps forward, and says, "Identify yourself, table flipper."
Do we hear any of this upstairs?
No, I'd say this is probably too muffled.
Damn
But
it.
Identify myself? You identify yourself and bring me some good tea.
I am a captain of the fist, no tea server. Now then. And he steps in and he motions, and two of his boys step up in, and like these two boys step up kind of like behind you, and the dwarves are kind of like moving over here, like, oh shit, we don't even want to catch this smoke. And the innkeeper's backing up into the other room, like, I'll go get some more much better tea, sir, and then like closes the fucking door. And yeah, you've sort of got these people locked down, and they're like really close up to you. And the Fist Captain says, "We are the Fists of Cathadak. We are the Fists of Cathator. You are on our land, and it is you who will identify yourself to us."
I like simmer down. Okay, he's gonna go get some tea for me.
They
I'm
look at
Lord
you.
Berendless.
They look at
Don't
you.
you know?
They look at you. They think for a moment. They say, "That is the hammer of Osor."
Yes. Yes, you've probably heard of me.
The Fist Captain like saunters up to you and says, "What right do you have to bear that weapon? That raw, huge weapon, not even a hammer, but rather the implement of a god. What right do you have to claim to bandy it about like some ball on a stick and behave in this fashion?"
Now he can't wield it, right? Unless
The only people who can wield the hammer of Osor are people who have wielded it before.
yeah. I'm just gonna like hand it out to him and be like, "Do you think you could wield it?"
He looks at you for a moment. He thinks about it. He really thinks about it. And he thinks better of it, and he says, "That's not the issue here. The issue here is how you're behaving. Now then, put down your arms and stand aside. We must conduct a thorough search. There are anti-government forces hiding out here. An eyewitness claims that they ambushed and captured an individual while masquerading as the heirs of Osor. This individual is important to the government operations in this town. You will comply, or you will meet the Fist."
Okay, I'll calm down. I just need to go to my room and get some tea.
And the Fist step back towards the door and say, "You're not going anywhere." And the captain echoes that sentiment, saying, "You cannot leave this room until we are done inspecting it."
Okay, inspect this room. I just want my tea.
Yeah, meanwhile, upstairs, so Kabancha, you're holding your ground?
Yeah.
Can-
At least for the moment. I'm
The
like,
dude with the halberd is within halberd range of you, and he like begins to like poke at you with it and says, "I said back against the window now."
I'm
Can
sorry,
I-
I'm sorry. And then I start backing up.
You
Can
guys
I
hear
try
like
to
weapons
secretly-
being drawn across the hallway as the heirs of Osor are like, "It's battle time."
Can I like try to cast Sanctuary without them hearing on Kabancho before he leaves line of sight?
That's a verbal component, right?
Yeah, I am trying
You could
to
roll
like, whisper.
performance to try and mask the sound to some degree with like the sounds you make with your hands and such. Although it wouldn't fool a trained ear familiar with the verbal spell component.
That's fine. I don't have advantage for this, unfortunately. Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty good, as long as they're not a trained ear familiar with the phenomenon of the sound of a spell component. You should be fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
And Kabancho is now benefiting from the effects of Sanctuary. And the Halberd Bushi
Look, I just need to
stays
protect
here.
you from the first hit, okay?
I back up once more.
Alright,
I don't want any trouble. I just
these fists go in here, and they look and they say, "There's a wolf in here." And Lonnie, you're also here, right?
I wanted to try to dive under Lumi's blanket nest I made and try to
Alright.
hide in there with Lumi on
Alright.
top of me.
Alright, give me a sneak with an advantage, because you have your nest. Mm-hmm. The fist peers into the room. You under those blankets, come out. Don't try anything funny.
Really? One more?
Oh, Lonnie.
please, gentlemen.
Lonnie, Lumi actually, like, adjusts her haunches to, like, pad you into the ground and rears up a little and like growls at the fist and says, "My mistake." As Lumi convinces him that it was merely a twist of her haunch. But he is going to start to stab around, like move with his blade out like the blankets around. And Iriwa the squire says, "This is Lord Berenlos's accoutrements. You would not want to damage his things or disturb his pets." And the fist looks around, looks back at this fist, and kind of seems to look past this fist. The fists have been, you've known them to work in tight collaboration with their comrades, but they look totally past this guy, and they say, "Is this them?" And this fist says, "2 of them. Should be good enough." And then this one and then he points at Zion, and this guy points his sword at Zion and says, "Come out.
Did you not cast invisibility yet?
Come out with your hands pointed at the ceiling." Oh wait, Zion, you're gonna cast invisibility.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Then you didn't.
Oh no.
Alright, so this guy tells you to come out with your hands pointed at the ceiling.
Pointed at the ceiling.
Guys trying to figure out how to misinterpret this.
Alright.
They back up slightly. This one turns and are you going to come out with your hands pointing to the ceiling?
Yep. I'm gonna charge out.
Okay, so you're going to attack this fist?
I'm gonna kick a bitch.
Oh my god, amazing.
He
Alright.
never said how fast to come out, I guess.
Alright, well, they're not expecting this. Someone said that's an attack with advantage. Your hands are up so he doesn't see it coming, and then a fucking steel leg just whoosh.
Can Zion's theme song be the last surprise from Persona? You'll never
see it coming. Copyright strike. Yeah, so that's a hit. Give us the damage.
Yeah.
6 thunder. Yeah, and with that, as you rock their world, the person behind says, "See, I told you they were dangerous. Now dismantle that suit of armor. I want them back in my laboratory." And the dude with everybody sort of begins to get into combat, and this door kicks open and says, "For the glory of Osor!" And the fucking hair Belor is charging out, and it's violence time, and they're like, "That's the prisoner in the room!" And
I just lost my balance a little bit.
And with the least convincing lie in the world, we cut back down to the downstairs where Merenlos, you hear weapons being drawn and somebody getting kicked, and you hear the sound of metal that reverberates with thunder in a way that only Zion attacking someone does. So you're pretty sure that the beatdown has just commenced upstairs. What do you do?
I'm gonna rage and be like, "I need my tea!" and try to bust through these 2.
Amazing. Amazing. Give me a strength check.
Can I just can I shunt him?
Yeah, you want to shunt him with the hammer of Osor? Because that'll probably aggro him.
Well, he just won't let me get through to my tea,
Oh yeah, so he's gonna. All right, yeah. So give me your athletics.
Is that what it is? Normal, right? Not.
Yeah, just straight up.
If you're raging, you have advantage, I think.
All right, so you push him back 5, 10, 15 feet and render him prone. And with that, I believe it's initiative. I believe as we zoom in here, we all pop that sweet initiative, and Roundabout plays because we are about to be on to the next bit. Yeah?
Do I have time to cast Armor of Agatha when Zion tackles the first fist? That's a surprise moment, or no?
I'm going to say that you will get a surprise round, and if that's what you choose to do during it, then that's what you choose to do during it.
I also just realized, like, this was totally my bad. He technically had, like, disadvantage to perceive me because I had the cloak on.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to remember that for the future. But thank you, Lumi. You're a good girl.
She's like, yeah. And we cut to our 10-minute break. Thank you all for coming out so much. And we will see you later on tonight on High Road.
Also, I think there was a Dangerous to Go Alone for Lonnie. That
that got used
No,
up.
that was the...
Oh, that
yeah.
was the thing? Okay.
Because they found her, and then I pulled the bullshit.
Yeah, in the future, though, I guess, like, he technically shouldn't have found me, but I do appreciate the Lumi save.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that part of the cloak.
Alright. See you guys at 10:40.
Pretty beautiful. I'm beautiful.
Well, good thing the captain's real slow.
Oh, damn. The captain's slow? Wow, man. That's crazy, bro.
I'm just glad the two fists that are right in front of me go after me.
For masonry? Why is it in a popcorn thing?
Welcome back, gamers.
You ready to rumble?
Ready to rumble.
No, but I can pretend to be. I'm under however many pounds of wolf right now.
Amazing.
I mean, just imagine how Lumi thinks or feels.
Yeah, Lumi has the strength modifier to deal with it.
The emotional modifier. I don't. Is it enough?
Hmm?
Someone sitting on you all day.
No, but
Emotional
the way
trauma
distributed among
goes
four
to-
cute little paws.
But yeah, all right. All this considered, okay. So, all right. So people who were upstairs, and when you know, ya boy. Well, actually, here's the thing, Cabancho. Were you expecting what happened?
I mean, I was expecting the fight to happen, but I didn't expect Zion to be the first one to blow. I expected the people in the right room, or I guess in the north room.
Right.
to be the
So
first
I
one to
actually
blow.
don't think you get a surprise round because I think you're also surprised.
Okay.
I think the only person who drops in with the surprise round is Zion, unless Lonnie was witnessing what Zion did and was then able to act afterwards. Do you think that's the case, Casey? Because you're hidden still in the blankies, right?
I am in the blankets peeking out at the hallway. I just suddenly saw 300 pounds of metal come running into my peripheral.
Right. So what I'm getting here is actually the only person who got the surprise round was Zion, which has already been taken, and then we enter normal initiative. Zion, it's your turn.
Yeah. Oh god. I guess I'll keep going. Keep going. Oh,
Mm. Thunder gauntlets slam into either support pillar of like this door frame, cracking off wooden debris, splintering.
My arms are still up in the air.
Amazing. You just punch the door frame. What next? That's your turn?
Yeah, that's it. It's my
I
turn.
also just imagine Zion asking, like, can I put them down now?
Alright, Balor intones a ringing smite and then swings his greatsword at the foe before him. He unfortunately,
Also has his hands up.
swings wide, but he does have 2 attacks, so he tries to bring the greatsword crashing down, and he fails to. He still has his ringing smite up, though, so, you know, in case he hits on another turn, I guess.
I guess.
The halberd bushi is,
Not amused.
Yeah, I feel like he probably just pokes Hair Balor twice. Hit and a miss. I guess you sometimes miss, huh? For 4 damage. And that, yeah, wouldn't parry it. Okay, yeah. So, it is a Fist's turn. The Fist is like, alright, let's dismantle it and then get it back to your damn lab. And then, with one hand, swings, actually, you see their eyes, no, okay. Right now, they're just swinging their sword with one hand. And missing, what the fuck? Alright, yeah, I mean, they fucking miss.
You have a lab. I would like to go.
I volunteer to go.
It is Lonnie's turn.
I'm gonna bonus action cast Shillelagh.
Mm-hmm.
And, what is that symbol of the guy in the middle? Oh, the smite. Okay. I guess I'm gonna...
So this guy is just to mark out the individual who Kabancho would notice some differences about.
Oh, okay.
Has the anime sparkle about him.
And I'm gonna cast a spiritual... Sacred Flame on the guy in front of Zion. Wait, I need to go pop that in the chat. There we go.
Damn, alright. So, like, you'll become visible when you do that, because you gotta get out and... The Fist attempts to dodge out of the way. He gets fucked on. He takes 12 radiant damage as a searing light descends to cut his shoulder. He seems pretty healthy despite that. Anything else in your turn?
I'm gonna just try to scramble up, and I'm gonna use all my movement to scramble out of the blankets and try to, like, clamber onto Lumi, I guess.
Alright, yeah, you fucking get him off the floor and mount. And the person behind shouts, "Don't let her get away!"
Oh, I can understand things again.
And,
on a delay.
And, yeah, from Lumi. Alright, so meanwhile, it's another Fist's turn. And this Fist is sees that Morelos has started shoving people around. And the Fist captain says, "Restrain him!" So this Fist is going to come up and try and just, like, you know, get you in, like, a long swordy arm bar. That won't hit. That won't hit. You are not being restrained.
Here I was hoping we could
Bancho's turn.
I was just hoping we could sit and talk for, like, 2 days until the army comes.
When we stayed in one place, this was gonna happen no matter what.
I thought we were gonna be fine because we didn't have this. We were, like, protected from the scrying stuff now.
We might be protected. There's no real guarantee.
Yeah, no one has hit during. Well, I guess somebody had to hit. Somebody hit Hair Balor once. But yeah, Kibansho, what are you doing? The danger's to go alone to the next person who hits.
Quick, it's a race to see who hits first.
I would
Actually,
like to
yeah.
claim that, but I'm gonna cast Armor Agatha on myself.
Mancho, please hit something, because if the fist hits next, then I don't want them to get the dangerous to go alone.
It's Armor of Agatha.
Yeah, and how much temp HP is that?
It's a 3rd level, so I have 15.
No, I'll put it on you.
Oh.
Alright, and anything else in your turn, or is that it?
That is my action. Bonus action, I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse.
Mm-hmm.
On the sparkly fist. The one that clearly has something special about him.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Alright, on this fellow's turn, he is going to disengage and move back down the hall 30 feet.
Quick, cut.
And he's shouting, "There's people, they're up here! 2 of them are up here! No, 3! And,
But there's 5 of us up here.
It's okay, Lumi. I count you.
Oh, I was counting here, Baylord.
Alright, so that's the fist's turn. It's another Arab Osor's turn. This Arab Osor has room to move out into the hallway and takes it. And with advantage on the fist between the 2 of them, is gonna Ringing Smite up, and then Greatsword Swing. Hits, obtaining the dangers to go alone. 10 slashing, 5 thunder. That's 15 overall. And then the fist, there's like a cracking. It has to make a con save. Or, yeah, no, they fail, and this guy is deafened for the moment. Which I don't see a good, like, I'm deaf thing, so I don't know, screaming maybe? However, this other fist, swirls around and makes a longsword attack against this guy, missing, because his fellow fist was targeted. So his reaction is used. Alright. That's that Erevosor's turn. Renlos, you're down here. Right now, they're still trying to, like, non-lethally restrain you because you didn't, like, you know, break that guy's skull. You just pushed him down and over. But, you know, what do you do?
I'm just gonna try to go join my peoples.
Alright, are you gonna disengage?
No, I'll just walk.
Alright, then both of these guys are gonna get a longsword swing at you.
I thought they're not hurt. Well, they're attacking me.
They're trying to grab you. They're trying to grapple you. They're swinging with the intent of grappling you.
Okay.
But they miss. Both of them miss anyway. They fail to grab you. They, like, fall over each other trying to grab you.
Nice try, suckers.
Yeah, so, like, 15, 20... You can step onto it from the side, I'd say. So 25, 30, 35 feet. And so you're going upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably
30,
just block the stairway.
you're at 35 feet when you get here. Oh, do you want to stay on the lower map so you can, like, see what's going on down there?
No, I'll just stay at the top. I have 40, so I'll just stay here.
So you're at the 40 mark. All right, it's a fist's turn. Lots of people downstairs get removed from the turn tracker, so I don't have to track too many people who aren't going to be terribly relevant. But the guy who you shoved over is not happy. That's half his movement. 5, 10, 15. He has just enough to stand here and say, "You will not attack me like this." And he's actually pissed enough that he is going to swing his sword at you.
Bring it.
He misses, and then he screams, and he rages, and his eyes go red, and a bloodlust consumes him. Yeah, you can riposte him.
Wait, sorry, I'm reading his bloodlust. Oh. Dang. Click.
Fucking bonk. Yeah. You slam down his heavy armor and you deliver a clean 13.
Sure.
Then he makes his second attack with his longsword offhanded. Again, a miss.
Holy crap, his health bar barely moved.
It is another fist's turn. These guys are very healthy. This fist is preoccupied by all this going us on, so he's going to make an attack with advantage against the Heir of Osor in the hallway twice. Ting ting. That is a hit for crit, and then that activates the martial advantage, which is also going to be doubled for a total of an extra 4d6. So this guy just runs up along the wall and says, "You have challenged the fist, and now you shall fall." He swipes his blade through a looseness in the neck guard of this hobgoblin, this bugbear Ritter, and just absolutely destroys him. Blood spurts all over the back of this other fist, and he almost crumples. He's already bloodied from a single blow, as he's just utterly overwhelmed by the massive damage.
Damn.
Edge. And, and then he gets his reaction back. And he doesn't really have... He does have an applicable bonus. He uses Cover the Hole. He reduces his own AC by 2 to extend his shield out over his friend. Raising his friend's AC by 2 and reducing his own by 2. And that's that fist's turn. It's a different fist's turn who gets removed from the tracker. It's the fist captain's turn. Who I'm going to leave is like the general downstairs guy. Remember, you see lots of people moving around, and the captain yells up, "Come out!" And then someone yells, "No, don't! That's one of their collaborators. I found them up here." And then he's like, "You are not under control of the situation. I am. Now, you, with the Hammer of Osor, I'm giving you one chance to surrender yourself. Drop the weapon off the side of the stairs." Do you comply?
I look around this dude that's in front of me. No, thank you.
He's like, "Then you will perish." And he is going to line up like some dudes down here, and they're going to attack you with disadvantage with their crossbows because you're kind of covered by the awning of the stairwell. But he uses volley, and they are going to throw javelins. Actually, one of them manages to hit you for what would have been 9, but is instead halved and rounded down to 4. So you take 4 damage.
We're close to the one-man army right now.
This hobgoblin Bushi, now that he's not being attended to, tries to break free of his bonds. He does not succeed. It's Zion's turn.
Alright, well, let's try this again. I'm gonna kick him.
Oh, yeah, well, you fucking kick him, alright. There is a horrible spurting of blood and a jutting of bone as, just like you fucking lay that kick into him. 9-10, yeah. This fist isn't gonna last much longer. Holy shit. Holy shit. You just crack his leg with a kick, and then you just descend on his fucking skull. Double whammy.
Did I break the game yet?
He's still alive.
Does the second crit give him anything?
You mean the third? I mean, like, this dude is, like, absolutely, like, hammered, and if he was a regular human being, he'd be ready to run. But Zion, this fist, you feel like they're actually standing until they die. This is a warrior who, despite all odds and being savage, intends to stand and deliver.
I see.
And they're deaf, so they can't hear anything.
Oh.
Do you want to talk this out?
So, anything else?
That's your go-to line, right, guy?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright, but Laura's gonna decide to go ahead and flank this other fist with you, Cabancho. He swings his greatsword twice. Okay, he finally gets a fucking hit, and then he triggers his Ringing Smite's extra 7 thunder damage alongside the 12 slashing, as a great and mighty blow takes this dude in the chest, cutting at some of his armor platings.
19 damage.
And he makes a con save. On the money, passing it. Yeah. So that's Heavalor's turn, as he says, we must find a way away from here. Swiftly. Where's Lord Morenlos? We cannot leave without the hammer bearer. And the halberd bushi.
Oh wait.
Yep.
I thought that was attacking me. My bad.
No. That was Herr Baylor attacking the fist next to you. He's flanking him because he's in flanking position with you.
Okay.
The dude with the halberd is definitely going to turn it on Zion at this point. And he's also going to shout, Cathator! And he is going to give 2 temp HP to friendlies within 15 feet.
Does that include himself? Because I think he's the one that needs it.
But
no, it's not that fist doing it, it's the halberd. Actually, wait a minute, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. He's deafened. I don't think he does. He doesn't hear the battle cry.
Oh, no!
Damn.
buddy, this is not your day.
Anyway, that's his bonus action. Or no, it's not. That is not a bonus action, is it? It's not listed as one. That's what the Bushi does with both of their battle points. Bam. Done. Okay.
You also get that temp HP, right?
Yeah, they do get it. They get the 2 temp HP. Alright, so that's their turn. It's a fist's turn. This fist is going to, at this point, enter a state of bloodlust. And they are going to drop their shield. And they are going to, with both hands, swing their longsword at their target with reckless abandon. Missing both times.
wait, which one?
This one.
And who's it attacking?
You.
Oh, okay.
18 and 22.
No, wait. But the fist wouldn't have advantage.
Oh wait, I thought he's doing a reckless attack.
Yeah,
so he has
reckless
advantage.
attack.
Sorry, no. I just meant he is recklessly attacking. I didn't mean he has the ability reckless attack. My apologies for the ambiguity there. They don't have that particular move. They miss.
Now they wish they did.
Alright, so Lonnie, it's your turn.
I really can't do much from here, unless I can like move into Zion space and attack and then move out, but I think that's a halfling only thing.
Yeah.
So Sacred Flame on the guy with the temp HP.
Oh, which guy with the temp HP?
The one to the right of
Alright, yeah, the
up
other
and
fist.
right.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's spiritual weapon, Sacred Flame.
Alright, he takes a pounding. 2 of that goes to the temp HP, 11 goes straight to his health as it like sears a hole in his armor.
Oh, thank goodness he didn't have advantage. That's really all I can do right now.
Alright. That's Lonnie's turn. It's a fist's turn. But which fist? I actually don't know. I think it might be one of the ones downstairs.
It's not one up here.
Yeah, okay. This person comes up behind the other guy. And, I don't know if this is gonna be okay, yeah, hold on. Alright, so now you can now see someone one down the stairwell there, Morenlos. And this fist, is bringing in, They've dropped their spear, and they've picked up a halberd. And they miss. It is... Yes, that's the fists. Well, okay, so they made one attack. Wait, no, they made both, haven't they? No, they haven't. That was a dex. Okay. A 22 hits, Morenlos. Unless you want to pop shield.
No, it's okay.
They do 11 slashing, which due to your rage is 5. 5 damage.
Yeah,
Kabancho,
it's okay.
Kabancho, it's your turn, Boncho.
I'm gonna kick the bottom half of my quarterstaff, spin it, and do an uppercut on the fist in front of me.
Alright, you fucking take him in the chin as he's looking the wrong way. Maybe. I don't know. Attack with advantage, though. They're flanking. Easy.
Oh, right, advantage.
Easy flank.
Wow.
Not so easy flank.
Because he's extending extra AC to his friend, that actually hits the second one. You kind of like...
the second one almost missed? Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, these guys, bear in mind, heavy armor and shields.
True.
Yeah, you crack him for a weighty... You whiff up, and he moves his head back just enough, but then, Herr Baylor steps into his range, and he has to, get out of the range of that greatsword, and then you take him on the head, on the quarterstaff's whip down, for a meaty 10. A bloody tooth goes flying.
And
Sanctuary drops, yeah. Is that your turn?
I thought they would hit you more.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Herr Baylor came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. This, fist, looks this way, and then looks that way. And, they kind of, step up here. They're at the landing. And all of a sudden, they really don't look like, themselves. Morelos, there's someone standing behind you. Someone you recognize. Yeah.
Who dare? New phone.
Yeah, wildest thing. It's Kabancho, and he's saying, Lord Morelos, we need your help. They're attacking us upstairs. Quickly, I'll hold them off here.
That's not me. I never call Morelos with Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never...
Wow.
Kabancho's never called you Lord Morelos before.
I was thinking the same thing. Can I...
Wow, they were very bad at acting.
That's investigate with advantage.
Yeah.
You're not very good at this Among Us thing.
Amogus.
Spider kind of sus.
Oh my god, someone clip this Amogus.
Oh my god, he's not that sus.
in the twist of battle with your cold rage going, even though it's strange, you still think this person's Kabancho.
That being said, I don't think even if it was Kabancho, I probably still wouldn't move.
Fair enough.
At least you're not hitting Kabancho.
Yeah, but Kabancho, you see down the hallway that there's another Kabancho.
Another Anorak. I'm excited.
I mean,
Yeah.
once you have heard, can we hear that it sounded like Kabancho?
Yeah, you heard
yeah,
you
yeah,
heard
that's true.
someone saying that shit.
Also, my jacket's one of a kind.
Yeah, so you see that. Then an heir of Osor goes, and the heir of Osor is gonna try and finish off this fist here. Missing. Would hit on the money if not for the extra AC granted by this dude. It is Morenlos' turn.
Actually, there is one time I called Morelos by Lord Morelos. And it was just now before he went downstairs. Sorry, no, last night before we decided what to do with the
Not
prisoners.
advantage, so that misses.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
I just wanted to be like Zion.
The 13,
Yeah, 3 crits in a row.
the 13 is a whiff.
Yeah, it's a big whiffsies. That's my turn. I'm gonna stand my ground.
Stand my ground. All right, so this
Morelos
fist,
is just like, is that Kavan show? He called me Lord yesterday. Is that like a new thing he's doing?
this fist is swinging his longsword twice at you. A miss and a hit, which has the bloodlust damage bonus 666. I shit you not.
Damn.
For 18 halved due to the fact it is a mundane physical for 9 damage to Morelos, as he just hits a hard blow that chips your shell.
Sorry, I'm drawing on things.
So good. So it's a fist's turn over here, and they're gonna attack the air between them. Although they aren't happy about what Kabancha just did, so they're gonna turn around. First, they're gonna stab at the guy ahead of them, hitting, and dealing 6 slashing damage. And then they're going to wheel about and arc their blade down towards Kabancho, missing. And do they still take the damage if they miss? I don't think
It's
so.
only if they hit.
Alright, well. The fist captain down below is yelling, and doors are opening, and more people are coming in. And it's like there's easily a half dozen fists down there right now, Morelos. The only reason that you could hold them off is that you've got them in this choke point. Because it really sounds like people are moving in.
Twas the plan.
Lining up to be bopped.
Wait, what?
And the fist captain is again going to order a volley. As himself, he fires his heavy crossbow, missing you. And then his buddies toss some javelins at disadvantage. Which are an 8 is a miss, a 19 is a hit, a 20 is a hit, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's
Full
2.
shield.
So that is 2 and then 3 piercing for 5 overall from that.
If I shield, it would hit all of them, right? That
Yeah,
would hit.
that stays
Yeah.
up until your turn. You want to do that?
Yeah, I'll pop a shield.
Boing! A hexagonal sphere emerges and repels all of the javelins that would have spiked into your body. Really, are we blind? Deploy the garrison moment. The Hobgoblin Bushi is going to continue to struggle. And actually manage to snap their bonds. They kind of roll off the bed and start looking around for if their weapons were left anywhere nearby. It's Zion's turn.
That's good, right? Right?
Zion, it's your turn.
Alright, well, I'll kind of keep going. There's no other way.
You're gonna do these exact same excuses I did. No, sir, I'm
Alright.
pretty wide build. I need you to move back.
A
I can't get past
16
you.
is gonna miss.
18?
So here's the thing. Right now, the fist's AC is down to 17. However, the other fist in the hallway is conferring a +2 AC bonus to his buddy.
Ah,
So the other guy's shield catches the hit.
I see. Alright, that's my turn.
Herbalor is going to turn to the one that he sees is attacking Kabancho and says, blah. Point is, sword gets swung. Pop, pop. He'd already triggered his smite earlier. Heaven and hell, he just fucking dives his greatsword through this guy's chest, and this fist is real fucked up. Blood spurting everywhere. It is a Halberdier Bushi's turn, and they are just gonna fucking lay into the dude next to him. Fucking... As the big murder stick descends with a hit and a miss. For 12 slashing, this Heir of Osor is barely standing. And it's a fist's turn. This fist is going to swing their sword north once, miss, and then turn it back south and swing at Zion. 22 hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 9 slashing. Scraping the paint a little. And it is Lonnie's turn.
Do that towards the guy in the middle of this hot mess. And then do this to the same guy.
Alright, he says, I feel heartened. Our cause is justice and just and right. Can you say the same as his wounds stitch shut a little and he's much better able to keep fighting?
The 6 is 10 HP, if that matters.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll record it like that, just in case it does matter. Alright, yeah, the spores, I'm assuming, fly out over him. Yeah, alright, so that's Lonnie's turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright, the Fist Halberdier is going to attempt to poke Morelos. I think anything short of a crit is going to fail to hit you because your AC is 19 plus 5 for a nice 24.
I think it should be 20, right?
Poke, poke. I think you went down because you're using...
Oh, no shield.
Yeah, no shield.
Right.
So he misses. It is one Kabancho Okechi's turn.
Do I have time to say that's an Oh wait, no, it is my turn.
Yeah. You could say that's the imposter.
Impasta.
Yeah, you could say that there's a nice bowl of impasta, actually.
What is the height of this room?
It's like
Or
one.
this hallway?
It's like one story. There's no particularly high ceiling that you could climb over.
Okay.
But yeah, you look down the hallway, and much like some people can see Amogus in anything, all you can see down the hallway is a piping hot bowl of impasta.
Just got a bowl of pasta on hand.
First, I'm gonna swing my quarterstaff to the guy in front of me.
Miss.
Second swing,
Hit.
9 damage.
That is one more than you need as the crack goes across his face and he plummets to the ground. He is no longer conveying the +2 AC bonus to his buddy in here. Because his shield is on the ground with the rest of them.
I'm gonna move on top of him and say, Morelos, that Kabancho you see is an imposter.
Oh.
Turns around, sees both of you.
So. See, I knew you were sus.
Amazing.
He vented in front of me, I swear.
Alright, is that your turn?
Out of curiosity, is my hex still on him?
Yes.
Or is the illusion masking it?
You can still see the hex.
Okay. So Morelos would notice my hex.
Is it visible to anyone?
Is it a visible
I would
thing?
assume so.
Because some classes are only visible to yourself. But yeah, if it is, then...
I don't think it specifies either which way.
Mhm.
So that's the text for it.
Alright.
Well, I guess it ends up being, can you see a curse on someone or not? Yeah.
Yeah, you can sometimes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see
It doesn't say anything about like a
visibility thing.
Yeah, so there's no visible sign. You know that he's cursed, but and can track him that way, but Morelos can't. Anyway, that's your turn, right?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Escoban Shokechi says, quick, Cabancho, we have to go help our friend. Quick, Morelos, we have to go help our friends. And then
That's extra
moves
sus.
down the hallway. And then Cabancho is really quickly going to cast Firebolt at Cabancho. Cabancho misses Cabancho.
I mean, he does, but can he cast through 2 people?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
he fucking arcs that shit. He curves the bullet like that one movie.
Alright, he tries to.
Yeah, he hits the wall instead, searing it and ashing it slightly. It is an Arab Osor's turn, and this Arab Osor is going to try and finish off the dude to his south. Miss. And then try and finish, swing at the guy in front of him. Miss. It is Morelos' turn. Morelos, you're hot gates in these stairs. There's javelins sticking out into the floorboards all over near you. There's a halberd scraping at you. This dude in front of you is going ape shit. He's dropped his shield. His eyes are raging red. What do you want to do?
It's wood flooring, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hit the floor.
All right, under you or under him?
Under him and make a big hole.
Yeah, roll me an attack.
Maybe like get a bit of the top of the stairs, see if they like tumble down.
The first hit glances wrong, and the hammer goes flying. The second hit, however, finds its mark with ease, and you, the hammer crashes down onto the stairs, and the whole thing leans as this dude goes plummeting.
No, our castle used to have that kind of decoration and style, but I don't think that's everywhere.
Yeah, if I back up, I get op range with this dude, right?
Yeah, because he's got a halberd. So you're in poke range of him. But, shield expires at the end of your turn, or at the beginning.
I believe the beginning.
Okay, then you don't have shield anymore. Alright, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this guy would op you if you step back.
Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Yeah, until the start of your next turn.
Alright, Is it some other fist's turn? Why is there a fist at this initiative? Oh, is it the dead guy? No, that's fist initiative 6. Fist initiative 7 is the guy who just fell down. He is unable to get back up in time and suffers 1 necrotic damage as he exits his blood rage. It's a Fist Captain's turn. And the Fist Captain says, "You two, get outside. Tell them we're going in." And they run around and start saying some stuff. And some people begin to maneuver somewhere. It's a Hobgoblin Bushi's turn. And he has grabbed up the sheets from one of these beds, and he's now gonna come up and try and just like straight grab all over Herr Baylor's like face and vision. Just he's going to fail to do that spectacularly. It is Zion's turn. Actually, wait a minute, he's flanking. I don't think that. He's even with advantage, he won't hit. Alright, point is. That's Hobgoblin Bushi's turn. It's Zion's turn. Wait, no, that's... Yes, it is. Zion's turn.
Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna kick him again.
You fucking hit. Alright, give me that damage. It cracks his ribcage. His blood and guts are going everywhere. Yet due to his blood loss, he's still standing.
Oh.
He's not gonna fall until the end of his next turn, even though he's gone below 0 HP.
Finish him.
I guess if he's still standing.
All right.
Like, sir, it's time for you to sleep.
You like force him onto
down.
the ground.
Yes, my hands are still up in the air.
All right. So that's your turn, or you step forward onto him if you want.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that.
All right. It's Herr Baylor's turn. Who is going to turn and attack the guy who just tried to mug him. Too many NPCs in this combat, whatever. Point is, Herr Baylor and the Bushi like go clattering over each other back into this room, and the door swings shut in the process. You hear violence within. Yeah, so this Halberd Bushi, this guy is yelling like, I need backup! But he's probably going to just halberd at this dude right in the hallway, hitting him once for 5, not taking out even the fullness of the temp HP.
Excuse me, I would like to hit him before he makes his second attack.
Oh shit! Give him the smack.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Pop, give me that damage. You rock his
and then
world.
Disadvantage on all attacks against anyone else.
All right. He would in that environment, he would redirect his second halberd attack against you.
All right. Well, it hits.
All right. You take 5 slashing. This fist, is going to, with disadvantage, attack with his longsword two-handed twice at the person above him, failing both times, and then finally croaking it on the floor. Alright, and with that, it is Lonnie's turn.
There's still one person up, right? To the left.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Still can't melee, so I guess it's back to this. Actually, yeah. Never mind. I guess healing. Well, I can do both actually. So Sacred Flame on that guy.
On this dude?
Yeah.
Alright.
Now I'm gonna attack Poncho.
Alright, you managed to hit him for 8 radiant. He's like, ah!
And then on the middle air.
Alright, you pop him up for 6 HP. He's feeling great. What's your
That's
next play? Alright, halberd. The fist with the halberd is gonna go. He pokes twice at Morenlos, missing both times. It is Cabancho's turn.
Alright. Cast Eldritch Blast against Cabancho. Also, I have control over that Cabancho too.
Don't worry, you
Okay.
Yeah, make your attack.
Pew pew. Oh,
Alright,
wow.
on this, and a hit as the foe before you changes shape. And you see someone you saw, well, just the other day, actually.
So I'm assuming I shot at the
great
head,
surprise.
and then just there's no head there because this guy's shorter than Cabancho.
Yeah, and then you hit the body, and then you saw its blick.
Damn, that was 15 damage to him.
Yeah, you like blow him hard in the shoulder, and his blood is splattered everywhere.
Okay, that's 15 damage to him. I saw like a millimeter go down. I'm like, oh shit! I remember him being that tanky. Okay, that's very different. As much as I was joking, I don't think I can actually get past these guys, so I'm gonna stay here. That's my turn.
Is he only two? No, I should be at 37. Yeah. Okay. It's Blick's turn. Blick does not like the current state of affairs. Blick clicks his hands, makes a terrible sound from his mouth like fingernails on a chalkboard, and then with a grinding, swirling in your gut, you see stars.
You as in Quadro?
Yes. And the hallway before you becomes a scraping open void, through which you cannot hope to pierce, though you surely know it is magical from your magical sight. And it changed them indeed. And yeah, who knows what Blick is doing right now? It's an Heir of Osor's turn. The Heir of Osor says, "Yield!" And the halberd wielding Bushi looks around, thinks about it for a moment, and says, "Not right now." And then, is gonna just fucking fight for his life. Pop, pop. That is a hit and a miss for 11. 6 and a 5. As he takes him hard in the shoulder. Alright, and the halberd Bushi is then going to try and step back. Would Zion do anything about that? Oh, wait a minute. I guess, wait a minute. How long does the disadvantage on other people last?
Let me check.
That's a good question.
Because you hit this guy.
It should say on the thing. Until the start of my next turn.
Okay, and then I will really quickly refund this guy his HP, and both of those attacks go at you. One of them misses, one of them hits. You take 11 slashing.
Okay.
And then he tries to step back.
I mean, he steps back. I don't have my...
Oh, yeah, your reaction spent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright.
The arrow sword isn't.
Yeah, the Heir of Osor is going to try and swing Greatsword's reaction. Successfully hitting, cleaving him down the center. Metal bits and blood spew freely across the hallway, and this guy cries out, and you see him turn behind himself, plummet, open his mouth in pure amazement and horror, and then just plummet into the void, screaming as his screams fall further and further away.
Wait, did he get 2 turns before I went?
That's a good question. That shouldn't have been possible. No, last time you finished killing the guy. Wait. But you... I don't know.
Attacked...
I don't know. There's a lot of turns and stuff going on in this, but yeah, you should have... You probably should have acted, but we didn't catch it at the time.
Because I attacked when he attacked the Heir of Osor the first time. And then I haven't had a turn since then. And then he got another turn?
I don't know what happened, but we didn't catch it at the time, so...
Okay.
The Heir of Osor tries to charge forward and then stands at the precipice, confused. It is Morenlos' turn.
Let's take a step back. Is he gonna op me?
Yep.
Bring it.
He fails to hit you.
Cool, I'm gonna put another hole in the floor here.
Amazing. Roll me that attack.
I'm gonna reckless attack it.
All right. You hit. Roll me the damage. This one isn't as thorough. There's still some broken boards like leaning from either side that you need to take the time to whack. But yeah.
Keep in mind, my hammer does double damage to.
True, actually. Yeah, you probably
structures.
This fucking stairs you're standing on feel unstable. It's like they're collapsing.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna step back a little bit more too. Oh, blood.
Yep. You see this dude on his back and some blood all around.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand here instead. And that's my turn.
Oh, you're gonna stay there?
Yeah.
All right. It's the fist under Cabancho's turn. Out of commission. I'll put Cabancho back on top of him. And the fist captain is going to yell, "Get up there!" And some of the fists are like turning their shields to be platforms, and the other fists are just like hopping up on top of them and then like crawling up into the hole. So this fist manages to make it at the initiative right after the captains. This fist, comes around the shoulder, shield up, and then makes two one-handed longsword attacks at you. A miss and a miss. It is Zion's turn.
Can I? Oh, wait. Yeah, I have one more riposta. I'm gonna hit riposta.
Hit him with the riposta.
Not advantage.
A 15 will miss.
So I just saw the guy run off the edge and into the abyss.
It looked like he fell like into space. It looks like this hallway ends in space.
Can I see on the other side? Or no?
Seems to infinitely go into space. Do you want to like carefully examine like its confines and edges? It will take an action.
Sure.
Roll me investigate.
Investigation.
Zion sees that this is merely a trick of the light, and that this blacks out what is on the far side of the curtain, and if you allow your senses to be tricked, you will stumble around and either fall or move back into this hallway if you don't understand what's happening. But because you understand what's happening, you can now freely walk to the other side.
Alright. I will jump through.
Now, you're going to do like a running jump?
Yeah.
Awesome. Roll me athletics.
Athletics.
You run, jump, and then wind up going headfirst into the halberd bushi on the floor. The two of you like bounce off against each other, and you skids further down the hallway. You're both prone.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So, for anyone else, is there a Habubushi in this tile?
Not to me.
Okay.
There was.
I have a broken.
Zion, I can see.
I have a bugged out.
Yeah, you can
see
Zion now.
Alright, Lord Morenos.
Oh, so there's not someone there?
So Zion, do you have a bonus you want to take?
I'll just stand back up with the rest of my
The
movement.
thing is, you've moved 25 feet, I think.
I mean, can I get up with 5 feet?
You need half your movement to stand up.
Okay. I guess I'll just temp HP.
Wing full 6.
Yep.
Power armor comes on. Core in chest in cave scene. Plays. Congratulations, Mr. Stark. The halberd bushi gets back up and taps you twice with advantage. That is a miss and a hit. And in addition to doing the halberd's damage, he triggers his martial advantage for an extra 2d6. That is 19 damage going at Zion.
Okay.
He just finds a point in your back and stabs into it right where a blue rune is glowing. And energies unwind course around all the wrong things. It is Lonnie's
Wait.
turn.
19 damage?
11 plus 8. 19. Am I doing something wrong?
It's just 7.
Says 7.
Huh?
Yeah, it says 7. It says
On the
extra
martial
7.
advantage.
2d10,
It's just extra
2d6.
7.
Okay. So that's the average. But you see how it says 2d6 after that.
Ah, okay.
I will go and change.
Oh,
that
the wait,
ability.
the roll just popped up for me.
Same.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will go and change it to actually just roll when I click on it because that'll be more convenient anyway.
Yeah, I think it just didn't load.
All right.
Everybody.
So that's the damage. But Lonnie, what are you gonna do?
So there's not a Bushi on this floor anymore,
Nope.
right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm also seeing things. So far.
Well, I mean, there is. It's just the last time you saw him, he was behind that now closed door, where you hear cartoon fighting noises.
Lonnie's gonna ask what happened to the hallway in Kehoe, because I totally know what the Japanese word for hallway is.
Roll call.
Or are you gonna answer me?
Kiho, Kabancho say there's an illusion put up in the hallway. Or at least I assume it's an illusion. Zion went through without screaming, unlike the other Bushi.
So can we pass through like other people's spaces, like friendly spaces?
You can pass through friendly spaces, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here and check outside the window again and see if anything's changed.
Okay, yeah. You can't help but notice that there's way more fists, and they are like one of them has a grappling hook, and then another one, and like they've definitely noticed you. And here's the thing: were you like sneaking?
Definitely didn't say it, so guess not.
All right, a fist captain fires his heavy crossbow at you when you appear in the window. I'm gonna say
Wow.
the glass and coverage of the potted plant puts disadvantage on him. So he just, breaks a hole in the window, and broken glass scatters all around you and Lumi, who makes a dex save.
Lumi. Let's change this to Lumi. So, window not good. Window not good.
All right, yeah, you don't get cut by the glass.
And does it seem like you said that they have grappling hooks, right?
Yeah, it looks like someone's about to grappling hook up into this window, and they're going to start pouring in from that direction as well.
Lonnie's gonna turn to Cavancho and ask and point that out in the window and ask and say in Kehoe would your web stop this?
Not really. It will slow them down. Wait, are there grappling hooks hooked onto the windowsill?
They're not hooked on yet.
Oh, but she saw grappling them
They
having.
they have one down there, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Lonnie is
stand there
going...
and just toss up the grappling hook to unhook it.
Yeah, Lonnie's gonna stand there and cast Sanctuary on herself then.
Alright.
That's a bonus action, and then she's gonna have Lumi take dodge
Alright.
and just ready to she's gonna pull out her dagger and ready to cut loose any ropes that tried to come up.
Amazing. This fist halberdier is going to move out of the way. It is Cabancho's turn.
I tap Lanny on the back and say, "You got this? Are you okay? Are you gonna be okay?"
Hi, daijoubu. Tomo. She tries to whisper the last part. I play a charismatic character who can instill confidence in people, right?
Kabancho's gonna start climbing the wall and kind of like, basically like, kind of try to be above Lonnie and peer out the window and cast Eldritch Blast against people down there.
Okay, so you want to shoot an Eldritch Blast out into some people in the, yeah, I mean, take your pick. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, you want to illusion that?
No.
You want to actually do, okay, yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
I'm actually gonna just climb up on the wall, poke out, and cast Eldritch Blast against the... I'm assuming the captain's looks like visibly different.
Oh yeah, so like he's the only one with a shield, he's the only one with a heavy crossbow, he's got like a thing on his arm, like the charge of a captain. Yeah, no, you can ID the captain.
Yeah, I want to cast it at him.
Alright, pop your shots.
Pew pew. Oh wait, sorry, not advantage.
Hit and a miss, you blue bolt into the wall, but you also take him in the chest as the magic shoots to his arm and he gives a cry out. That's your turn, right?
Well, Lonnie's gonna yell at him to like get back down. This is gonna mess up Sanctuary.
Not for you. But bless you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right, so that's your turn?
And then I want to move over. Shoot, what was that? I went 5, 10, 15, 25. Yeah, I guess I'll stop here. I can't move forward. There's a Air of Osa right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
Wait, how did you get back inside? I can't see inside.
You hear I'll ping you down here. Blick,
okay.
Zion and Renlos, you hear something like burble as like things are hurriedly mixed, and you hear a voice going fuck, 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 fuck. And then a splash and a sizzling burn.
Where do we hear that? Sorry.
From the room to your north. Oh, sorry, east and north. So like back up the hallway for you.
Yeah. I see. Thanks.
And then you hear something like thud down, as if though through some hole or other. And the person involved in that fall goes oof to the tune of 6 bludgeoning damage. His knees are not enjoying this experience. He is prone. He crawls a little. A little. Alright. It's an Arab Oso who says, "This is clearly some trick of the mind, but I must go check on the prisoner. I trust this to you." And he opens the door and he helps Herr Belor get like the prisoner beaten down. And they both manage to overpower him together for the moment. It's Morenlos' turn. Morenlos, what do you want to do?
I think I'll just hit this guy. You know, I haven't done much hitting of people, so.
Alright, that's gonna be a whiff.
That's probably why I haven't done much hitting of people.
You bang when you hit the floor, though. You go off. You bang into the walls around and don't really hit this guy.
Yeah, it's okay, man. You hit the floor. that counts, right?
You want to move or bonus, or is that your turn?
That's my turn.
It's a fist captain's turn. And the fist captain yells, "Up with you! Up! Up!" And then the other fist captain goes on the initiative tracker. And another dude is going to, like, step back and make a running jump to clear the, like, 10-foot gap, and then land here. And he can't quite get a good shot at you, so he's going to make this attack with disadvantage. But he tries to, like, poke his attacks around. So a 19 and a 7. I think the 19 hits you on the money. For 2 slashing. He, like, nicks you, like, around the corner. Yeah, it is now this fist's turn, and this fist is also going to make 2 long sword attacks. He doesn't have advantage or disadvantage, but he doesn't hit you either. Meanwhile, out here, this dude reloads his crossbow, points it at Casey, and then is like, I guess I have to roll a wisdom save now. And then he passes. I'm not forgetting any step in Sanctuary, right?
No. Lumi
Oh,
is
wait, you're still visible
taking.
there?
It misses terribly. Either way. And the fist captain is going to say, "Get up there, you scurvy dogs!" And then, a rope gets thrown.
Does it actually catch?
Yeah. Well, so you're there. Do you want to uncatch it?
Yeah, I prepped my action to like cut the first rope.
All right. So give me an attack with the dagger.
Is this gonna break Sanctuary or?
Does Sanctuary specify that it's attacks against creatures or attacks in general?
That's a good question.
It says makes an attack. Okay, that's dumb.
This will. So if you.
No. It says makes. Well,
To another
it's
creature.
kind of weird. It says makes an attack
Oh,
or
that-
casts a spell that affects
that
an
affects
enemy
him.
creature. But is it specifying the spell affecting an enemy creature,
think it
or
is,
the
yeah.
attack or the spell?
I think it's specifying the spell. Suffice to say, so like you could just like pick it up and throw it back if you don't want to make the attack. That would allow you
I-
to circumvent this.
Yeah, I wanted to just like unhinge it.
Then make me a sleight of hand.
So great.
To be
though.
fair, the
Okay.
very last part of Sanctuary does say to another creature. This spell ends.
Yeah, but it could be cast a spell that affects another creature.
To say you
Or
can
it could
cast
be the
friendly
attack
spells, but you
and
can't make
the spell.
attacks. Point
How do
is-
you want to roll this? Because I would rather make the attack to render the grappling hook useless if I can, but if it's gonna break Sanctuary, then I'd rather not.
Fuck it. We'll say we'll handle this another time, but in this peculiar instance, you can make the attack against the rope.
Okay, well,
It cuts.
12.
With a 12, it cuts. Ching. And they look at each other, and they're like, and they start, they sort of like start like lining up next to each other, and they like sheath their swords and put their shields over their heads, and then other fists just sort of like hop on them, and now there's a fist just like out the window, like looming in, sword in hand, who's coming to poke you.
Didn't see this one coming.
It is now Zion's turn.
Alright, I'll stand up. I don't see the Bushi in front of me,
Oh,
wherever he is.
he's literally right next to you.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna give him a good old beating then.
Give him
Alright.
what he deserves.
Oh, okay, I miss.
You miss both attacks.
Cool.
You punch the
I'll-
wall.
I'll re-up my temp.
Boing. All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
It's this fist's turn. They attempt to target Lonnie. They fail to target Lonnie. They try. Did we rule one and done for the round or per attack?
I'm pretty sure we rolled per attack.
They attempt their second whiz. They pass. They attempt the one-handed swing. They have disadvantage due to Lumi dodging, right? Is that how the mount rules work?
Yeah.
And
you
is
said
she-
that I could take her dodge.
All right, but is it the better of your AC, or is it her AC?
I mean, if he wants to attack Lumi, he can. I'm just still gonna redirect the damage to me.
All right, so he swings at you. 16 misses your 17 AC. It is a Halberd Bushi's turn.
Zion, are you proud of me? I can tank too.
Technically not tanking, but that's okay. He just.
I
wins.
mean, that's what Zion's also doing. He's just dodging everything or taking the hits
Alright.
like a champ.
All right, this guy stabs into the wall. Like Zion and this Bushi are filming that action movie. Zion said that they were gonna film later, but like because they're just like intentionally missing all these hits to fuck up the hallway. Like there's just stab and punch marks all over. The wood is The wood splinters are like forming a misty haze. Like all this shit is fucked.
We're not covering this, right, guys?
It's Lonnie's turn.
Oh. I guess I'm just going to... I can't just burn Sanctuary, huh? I'm going to ready... Yeah, I'm gonna switch to my quarterstaff, and I'm going to ready to shove him.
Nice.
If he makes an attack again.
Okay, so you'll make it after he makes his attack.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Kabancho.
Well, you might wait for him.
Oh, Lumi's going to dodge again. But yeah.
You're gonna pump a shot at fist?
Yeah. Pew pew.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was hoping for.
Miss and a hit. You deal 11 force damage, and the fist braces himself on his precarious perch, and he manages to hold, like, strut to the edge of his comrade's shield circle, and then, like, push him back, and he holds his ground. He's still up here.
How high up are these guys? Or how high up is the second floor?
15 feet, more or less.
Okay.
So, like, you're on Z3. If you were to fall to the floor below you, you'd fall 10 feet and take 1d6 damage.
Alright.
Alright, turn. That's your turn, right?
I would like to go after the person I cursed, but I'm gonna come back this way. I guess I'll leave space for Lonnie to back up.
Okay. It's Blick's turn. The person you cursed stands up and does some moving, and through the window around a corner, you back here can hear Blick shouting, saying, "They're on the second story, get up there!" And it is an heir of Osor's turn. The heirs of Osor are like... the heirs of Osor have beaten the prisoner unconscious, and they say, "There's no time to take them. We must fight our way out of here." Which way? And it's Morenlos' turn, and Morenlos here is squaring off with some fists.
Yeah, hopefully going to be hitting some fists here. Possibly. Holy shit, maybe?
No.
I'm gonna hit the floor. The second floor. The second.
You can reckless attack with your advantage if you want.
No, I'm just gonna hit the floor.
All right, under him. Yeah, all right. That
Down
my
you go, sir.
give us
course,
the damage.
If I just attacked him.
Give us that fucking damage. Oh god, yeah, double damage to the floor. You shake it apart, and you like this fucking staircase is ruined, and both of these guys go shattering to the ground. It's fucked. It is totally fucked, and it is no longer a valid way up.
Out of curiosity, are there any tenants on the second floor that's not us?
There were the
They went to
dwarves,
breakfast.
but they went to breakfast.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're not that much of an assholes, just stranding regular people up here. Okay.
I mean, we are separating them from their stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, they can climb. It's not precarious.
Yeah, dwarfs.
Right.
Dwarfs climbing. I think I've seen that before.
Alright, so, yeah, so you fucking wiped out the ascent here, Morenlos.
Is there still somebody here? I don't see somebody.
There's one dude between you and Zion.
Okay, I'm gonna advantage. Or just
all right.
roll up behind.
Yeah. Also to the north, you might notice. Oh, you don't because I haven't fixed the light layers. There's just a fucking hole and some green acid marks in the middle of this floor. It seems like it goes down to the common room. All right, it's a Fist Captain's turn, and the Fist Captain yells, "They've destroyed the... surround the hole." All right, Draven. It's another Fist's turn. But they're not relevant, so it's a Fist Captain's turn, and the Fist Captain is shouting for people to take aim and throw their javelins at Lonnie. They're about to make a brace of wisdom saves. So that's 2 get through, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my solo save DC is 15.
Alright, well, one of them is fucking stapling you with a 5 piercing to your bod.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It's Zion's turn. Zion, you have
Could've been a
advantage
lot
on this
worse.
guy. You got fucking advantage.
Good. Now I can try to beat him up.
Wait, you were trying before?
Yes, my hands are still up in the air.
Alright, you miss, but you fucking get the drop kick on him. Give me that set damage. Just enough to set him down to 0 with a hard kick. He collapses to the floor.
And then I'll slowly put my hands down.
Alright.
I was gonna say, if you missed on my next turn, I was gonna tell you to put your hands down.
Alright, you want to do any movement or anything?
Yeah, I'll go into this room and look at the hole. Can I see through the hole?
Yeah, I can give you a hole cam, which don't think about that. Also, definitely don't Google that.
Oh, oh my.
Miles learning a lot today.
Oh my god, anatomy. All right, yeah, you see forward into the room below. And you see that the dwarves are like, enjoying a drink, like, oh, whatever. And it looks like whoever dropped down here is left, but there's no Fist in the room, and the door is open, like to the street. So, here's what happens. This Fist's turn comes up, but he's like still bracing himself. Lonnie, I'll let you trigger your action before he attacks if you want to shove him.
Oh no, I wanted to do it after.
All right. So after he tries, so he'll make his attempt and everything. All right. We'll make both of his whiz saves right now. Do either of them pass? One of them misses. One of them hits. He makes one longsword attack. It hits.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
He deals you 10 slashing damage.
I was hoping he would waste his action. Guess not.
All right, and then you want to give him the push?
Sure am gonna try.
Force Roda.
It's just a melee attack, right?
Yeah. So you have advantage due to your relative position.
Oh, yay.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, the biddies knock him flat on his ass out the window.
I hope you're a cat!
It's not going to keep him forever, though, because, like, there's a lot of people out there. And, it looks like they've got this alleyway pretty well fucking locked down. At this point, I would break us out of initiative to say, what are y'all doing? Herr Baylor and his buddy and Ariel are asking for the exit strategy, and there is a black void between you and the other half of this, and there's a lot of people out in the hallway.
Can I just walk back through the black void?
Yeah.
I'll say there's a hole.
A hole? Excellent. And let the hole be our goal. And Herr Baylor is trying to figure out his way out, and he's like, how do I do? Oh, I'm in the void. Oh.
No. You're fine.
Oh, like this. Yeah, I see. And so Zion can guide the rest of the party members through the illusion. If you guys would Yeah, so are you all gonna head in the direction that Zion is leading?
Well, considering Sanctuary just dropped, sure, yeah. that
fucking
sounds like a
javelins
great idea.
coat the fucking like view from the street. You guys can see just pointing up into the ceiling and everything, and crossbow bolts too, just fucking pumping in. But you guys managed to make it to the hole, and anybody who doesn't have, I don't know, something that gives them glide for some reason, if you just make this drop full stop, you will be taking 1d6 bludgeoning.
Can you just throw a rope down?
Yeah, you want to? It'll make it. Yeah, you guys will have to like slide down, but it occurs. It occurs that you all slide down, arrive in the common room, and you see Blick is out in the street, coordinating with some people. You hear a lumbering sound and a scream, and you see a troll coming around, an augmented troll with studs in its face, coming around the corner alongside Bushi and Inquisitor in that direction.
It's not good. Is there a back door?
I mean, they're at the back door. Basically.
Yeah, there is. You could try it. You know that the back door is basically the one that opens onto the alleyway that you saw all those dudes in.
Front door it is, and to the left.
Okay. As you guys cut around...
Sorry, was Blick the one that was screaming? Or was that someone else?
By the way, Merlos, enough time goes without a fight that you lose the rage. Blick was screaming that you guys were on the second floor. So Zion is bolting out the door. Are you guys all following its lead?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody give me an athletics, then.
Athletics.
I presume Lumi makes this one.
Correct. Alright, there are some people beginning to come out of the stables who look like they're maybe town watch or something. Or like, stop right there, criminal scum.
Boy.
Holy shit, Morenlos goes Metroid mode in the ball.
You want to
form.
see fast? Fast as fuck, boy.
If I do get a chance, I will shoot off by Blick again.
Shout out.
Well, okay, so here's how this is going.
I guess that's why you stayed behind.
Here's a skill challenge of fleeing through the streets. Can any of you think of an applicable skill that would help you guys flee through the fucking streets right now?
I can climb walls.
When I say skill, the question is, do you want to just like go straight up a wall and get on a nearby building?
I mean, that would be my go-to.
All right, then re-roll your athletics with advantage. Although you are going to be breaking off from the group when you do that.
I can do this too, guys.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage. 19.
Kibancho quits the scene up onto a building where nobody here is presently well suited to chase them, although the augmented troll is barreling down alongside some other people. Lonnie is falling behind. You'll be able to like shoot at this guy, but like we're not doing this in initiative, so I'm gonna say this way, like I will let you shoot at him as many times as you intend to stick around and let him shoot at you with his fireball.
Okay, that's fair.
So, like, how many times do you want to shoot at him?
I would say at least 2 rounds worth, and then I'll decide again.
So you'll get 4 shots. He'll get 2.
Yeah.
Alright. Hit and a miss. You take 2 fire. Pop your shots. Lonnie is falling behind.
I want to try to...
All 4 hit.
I guess the troll's blocking. I mean, this isn't going to save me from the troll, but I'm going to try minor illusion, something right in front of Blick's face to, like, hopefully distract him for a bit.
But the troll.
Yeah, Blick is absolutely gets blasted back into a fucking wall by all the Eldritch blasts, and people begin to recover.
Okay. Never mind. I guess I'm going to try to just minor illusion something in front of the troll.
Alright, what do you want to put in front of the troll to distract him?
I don't think I can do any harmful. I just want to, like, I guess, like, minor illusion, like a wood beam or something in front of him.
Alright, so you illusion, like, a big old beam of wood that it thinks he's gonna bonk his head on.
What? Can I see anything on the troll? Does the troll have anything on him?
In terms of, like, a weapon?
Yeah, or any like clothing. Or...
He doesn't have clothing, but he does have like metal studs and jewelry that serves a strange purpose in him. He has a big tree club over his shoulder.
Perfect.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that.
Alright, I'm gonna fall within 60 feet of it.
A big illusory beam. Ooh, oh no, it'll bonk you, troll.
Ooh. Heat metal on whatever metal is in him.
Oh shit!
It's not a touch spell?
No.
Alright, so
Damn.
they do very well against the con save, but the metal is still inside of them, and it's still heating, and they're not very happy about this as they get distracted by the beam, and they start thrashing around as the Inquisitor loses control of the troll, and it just, like, barrels through the glass window here to try and get away from whatever, you know, the sun or whatever it fucking thinks is causing this. And with that, you guys have just enough of an opportunity to slip away.
The con save was for it to drop the thing that's heating up.
Well, it
But
can't.
it
It
still
can't
takes
drop the
the
metal.
damage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it
Can't
just
drop the
automatically takes
stuff
it.
inside. Yeah, yeah. It takes 6. I'm gonna say very. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, because this guy is actually not vulnerable to fire. Whatever. He gets hurt. He gets hurt. He doesn't like it. It's burning inside of him. It's internal burning. Whatever. Point is, with the illusions and all that, you guys are back here. Kibancho is fucked off, but you guys are near the stables. There is a light resistance guarding the cart and the vehicles, and you see fists on the far side. Would you try and go... You're at the moment, right? Where it's like you can either fuck off to the alleyways, or you can try and, like, start another brief fight in the hopes you don't get overwhelmed by fists to get your mounts. And that is where we leave the party for the night. God, I fucking hate that Radachi has become this drag. Anyway, whatever. Favorite, least favorite, what you want to see more of. But before I do that, remember you can drop your favorite, least favorite, what you want to see more of, whatever feedback you might have in the Discord. Under the appropriate category. Yeah, okay. And with that, let's take it. Does anybody have to go before anyone else? I'll take that silence as a no. Okay. Shin.
Alright. Favorite? As usual, always enjoy the combat. It's always a fun how you put a lot of dynamic fighting into this. It's not just, alright, beat the person in front of you, alright, next. You put a lot of multiple different types of threats. You allow us to do a lot of different types of things to, I guess, handle them. The dice is not always in our favor. Well, except Kai. He got like 3 crits in a row. But besides that, I mean, even with RNG, it still felt like everything we did was meaningful. I guess another thing is I'm glad Blick is fucking finally dead.
Well, you blew him into a wall.
That's fair. Wait, he didn't die to like any of the first few?
Well, he went down to 0.
Mm-hmm. Did any of the follow-up Eldritch Blast knock him down a few death saves, or no? Anyways, that's not during for review. But yeah, I'm glad Blick is downed. I always enjoy the inter-party turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun to see how everyone reacts and where everyone stands.
That's why you're always causing it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't call shit. I just let it happen.
But in terms of things that I controlled, I guess I like introduced the turmoil causing events, but yeah.
Yeah. And you're getting better at stopping the party from when it seems like it's just running in circles. And at good key points, you're like, alright, this is this you need to move on, or you introduce new information that would move it along. Cons. I know this is kind of a tall order because it's art and hard to have like a stockpile of it, but there are a lot of fists and they're all the same token.
Well, here's the thing: like the fists are always going to be the same token, because they're. It's part of the shtick. They are like slavishly devoted to like this groupthink identity, which you were beginning to see some of, but
So they're clone troopers.
But yeah, but also like I mean, all the hobgoblin guys that look like the same. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. A lot of fists use of art.
Yeah. Then like maybe I would say like the captains might have like a slightly different one instead of having like
I
an
just put
icon
the
on
little
them.
star on them. Yeah, I mean, right now we are so incredibly swamped that like High Road and all that is going to be back burner on art until after Change Stars. So
yeah, that's why I wanted to preface this was like I know it's a tall order, but
yeah,
but something for the future. Other con or not the con. Next thing was things that I look forward to. I always look forward to the next level up until level 11.
Okay,
every time.
Actually, for this episode, like next time, like next session.
Next session. I don't know if it's gonna be next session, but I'm excited for the Battle of Radashi, the 1.5 days later. I'm assuming we're all gonna get away with because we all did relatively good rolls or handled running away in some shape or form.
Yeah.
I'm also excited if I'm gonna survive my. I don't know if it's my first or second, but my split the party moment. So I don't do that very often. So I'm excited if I'm gonna survive that or not.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah.
It's Casey.
That's my 2 cents. I'll let you know if I ever think of anything else.
Awesome. Casey.
Yeah, the combat did seem different, although I didn't get to interact with a lot of it. But like it did, like there were like different objectives once again, which is always fun. I just was in a very unfortunate positioning. But yeah, like Shin said, you are like also like getting good at like moving things along and making and like when there's like rolling, it's like, okay, yeah, this is dragging on. Like we'll figure this out later. Here's it for now.
Yeah.
I don't think I can comment on. Actually, the chasing, like I'm glad that like it's not just down to a roll. You let us like, oh, you guys did did poorly. Can you think of anything to like maybe influence this and stuff like that? Which is nice that it's not just down to like unlucky rolls and stuff like that. So, I'm glad that we have a threatening magic user on our tail. I kind of hate that he won't stay down, but that's a personal issue. Yeah, and I don't know, the doors made a brief appearance, but they were fun to watch during the brief time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Again, like, I mean, it was like, I'm glad that you didn't bring up like the Tento's gone, by the way, until like we actually would see it. So again, like you don't just like force an explanation of like, oh, they're gone. Like I was like, oh yeah, no, this would totally happen.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Looking forward to the hot mess that we're gonna have to deal with while on the run in a city that's against us. And interested in looking forward to finally leveling up once we get out of here.
Yay. Alright, in that case, let's roll around to David.
I thought that the battle in this episode was really interesting. How we were like kind of upstairs and downstairs, and you probably didn't get to utilize the enemy's abilities like you wanted to, but
yeah, because like they benefit from being able to fan out into a shield wall.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I liked all the shield usage. I think it would have been cool to see them do that. What they're meant to do, Well, it might be cool to see it. It might not be cool to possibly die to it, though. But yeah, so sorry we ruined that. But it was kind of cool fighting in the inn and whatnot. That being said, I guess towards the least favorite side, it was difficult for like spacing on it because it was really tall or small hallways. I didn't see anybody else except myself and then Zion at the end of it. I mean, I guess I should have just asked for Eye to watch, but I like to play in character anyway, so I had literally no idea where anybody else was, which was actually kind of cool actually. But the small spacing, I was like, gosh, that's kind of convenient for me, I suppose. But I'm looking forward to what's going to go down next episode, of course.
All right. In that case, last but not least, and don't forget everyone, I will read off viewer feedback. Kai.
Like everyone said, I like to fight. I like kicking people, And yeah, there were some cool stuff, like I don't know what that spell was, but the black abyss thing, and I want to see how much damage I did to that troll with my heat metal. Because it lasts a minute.
Crazy.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think I have anything bad that I can think of.
We want some more.
How this shit pans out.
Excellent. And I'm not seeing anything in the Discord. So, if it's your first time watching, please don't be a stranger. Come out. We are going to go and raid level 1 Geek. They're playing some D&D as well. But yeah, see you on the flip, gamers. We are about to raid in very soon.